The stream.
The stream should be starting.
Let's stream.
And fucking brilliant.
Greetings, change log.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Markiplier, and today we're going to be eating orphans.
Normal videos.
As you do. While drinking milk.
What the fuck?
So, Kafe, when are you gonna follow along the Gren's challenge and start doing the Smash or Pass challenge?
You're in the Smash or Pass challenge.
Well, I have certainly smashed or passed every major encounter with a crit so far.
You could say that, yes.
You either smash or miss.
No idea what
And this fuck shit of a world is smash or get smashed.
What, you don't remember the natural 20 I rolled against the big boss, Jouzah?
Nobody remembers that. It didn't happen.
I didn't know it had become its own meme with a definition.
I mean, Gren, I do still find that necessary that you decided to just momentarily take the GM role and just delete a character.
Yeah.
So, who would like to recap the previous session?
Not me.
Not everyone?
I've done it a couple of times now in a row. So
Kafe.
if anything, Gren, it would be fair to shift it back on you again.
Kafe never did it, I think. So Kafe should.
for a good reason. When I hear my recap.
Yes,
Right,
Kafe, go ahead. Give your recap.
Try recapping.
So
Kafe.
in the last episode we did some things, and there was a thing that exploded, and there was a
What's there?
magical gnome thingy, and
No, there wasn't.
we did things.
Well,
Yes.
the jar did break. So I guess that's explosion.
Kafe, what you should have done there is you should have quickly Googled up one of the recaps for a JoJo episode and then just done that without shame.
No.
Nice.
I mean that would be more funny, but you assume a lot of effort for my part.
Don't worry, Kafe, I never presumed you spend the effort.
Good.
Last
shouldn't.
time, we were still trying to find things to do, and we were doing them.
Yes.
Yes.
And then he bought some fancy armor. Then we broke the space-time continuum by having the cat boys go to a doctor. And then we resumed the normal continuity with grandma being grumpy. And then we met an old friend. And here we are.
I mean, friend is
Acquaintance.
No, he's a friend. He's going to give us magical items, so he's a friend.
Not for free,
I
though.
thought Jouzah were talking about Jororo Bogan.
No.
Oh! You didn't meet
Because
Joe.
that guy is very questionably a friend. But the gnome isn't really a friend either. The gnome is a helpful acquaintance.
No, he's a friend.
Okay.
I wouldn't like. I'm sorry, but
He's a
I'm
friend.
sorry, but I wouldn't like to call a gnome a friend.
That
You're a
sounds
cat.
like-
It
Yeah,
will be
it's very
unfriendly if you gives you
understandable.
food.
Look at it.
That sounds like a personal issue.
Listen, I'd rather die than refer to someone of Saucy's kind as a friend.
So,
You know what? That's just too bad.
you did do quite a few things last session. One of them, you met a guy called Peter Cleve, I believe, who offered
Yeah.
you a deal of sponsorship.
Oh,
Actually
right.
offered it to Yuri. To
Yes.
give her...
Because I keep rolling
Yes,
really
and,
fucking
yeah.
high on that roll.
Yeah. Because of his persistent, excellent performance in the underground arena, he has an option to go into above arena. And of course, when you go to the above ground arena to fight in front of the nobles and shit, you get a sponsor. But
Except he was offering to be one of our sponsor.
I'm just gonna like say that probably what happens when we go to like the arena, right? Is that like Yuri, because of his ability to self-heal and being inherently an unarmed build just makes this like long, drawn out, like technical battle with dodging strikes, hitting precise locations, hitting all the weak points. And then Shiro comes in and he just instantly decks a guy by slapping his head. And they're just like, I guess you won, but like, you get like 50 points for a takedown? And then you were sitting over there with like 200 points from just the styling.
So you met this sly Bagano guy. You refused him initially, and said, well, he said, the offer is still open for a month, because you were planning to go around. So if you're gonna come back in a month or so, the offer is still gonna be on the table. Then you went to do some other shit. I don't really remember the other shit.
Oh, we went after the doctor, and then we found the mage dude, and Jouzah ran into fucking Joe Bogan, who was apparently hiding in just a local smithy.
Yes.
Seemed extremely confused and potentially weirded out by Snake Earl being very, not actually acting like he assumed.
Now, let's see. If I remember correctly, the part of the reason for why we wanted to go out and travel was because we wanted to find a person that could craft us magic items. But there was another reason for why we wanted to do it as well, which was that as an adventuring party, there was multiple members of the party who was getting restless about not adventuring.
Or actually doing anything, but if you go back on track with, raiding stuff.
Well,
I enjoy raiding.
just to be clear, you only spent 2 weeks of not doing it.
Yes,
Exactly.
so an adventure party is when people like Jura and Jiro and Janine. That is a fucking century of doing nothing.
It's
Sure.
an ever-growing powder keg.
Sure.
If we don't go soon, the two of them are going to declare war on the local fucking, drug den.
But it wasn't
I could go for destroying the drug then.
it wasn't entirely without adventure. There is the adventure inside the city. So
Yes, that was fine. We need more of that. We need more of doing anything but sitting around.
So
Yes, but at the same time, the adventures we so far had in the city was strolling for shit heaps.
well, that sounds
Yeah,
Which is
extremely
something
fun.
that both Shiro and Yuri are kind of incredibly opposed to and would rather not do again.
Sounds extremely fun to me.
naturally.
I don't know. Also, when you went to Dr. Even Lefebvre,
Yes.
fucking office, you found a lot of weird shit in there. And you destroyed one jar filled with a tiger, kind of being.
Releasing a small tiger demon goblin.
I'd like to phrase it as liberating our kin.
You also found a murderous dagger.
That is
Yeah.
normal.
And
All
you-
daggers are murderers at heart. Some are just more conscious about it.
And you found Azura's beacon, as well as the dragon egg.
A new hand touches the
I
beat.
don't think we actually got descriptions of those.
Yeah, you did.
No, we did.
Yeah, I don't remember the beacon at all.
We did.
So
I did.
you talked with Fevre, and you did make a deal about trading the pedestal, the magical instrument you found in the sewers, for what? I don't remember exactly.
Oh, the dagger.
For the dagger. Oh yeah, for the dagger, as well.
It was the doctor. Yeah, then it
Oh
was
yeah,
the dagger.
the pedestal and the book itself.
Yeah, the plan is for the dagger and the sword to get together and hopefully produce an never-ending supply of small medical weapons for us.
Thanks
to
for
sell.
trying to hook them up.
Okay. So
Well, we will definitely
Probably
put them
not- they're
together in a
probably not
corner and see
going
what
to
happens.
They're probably not going to just because it's a dagger and a sword doesn't mean it's going to make a bunch of swords.
maybe half goblin, fucking two-handled, like a sword but a handle from each side, fucking mutants.
Yeah.
Also, Janine found out that your old acquaintance John Mogan, that you thought have died in a tragic fire accident in the dungeon, was
Actually,
hiding.
in a tragic, accidentally tried to poison the Baron accident and got caught about it.
Yeah,
I don't know that.
and you found him inside of Bromiak Lacquer's workshop. And Bromia also
he came out in his nightgown. He came out in his nightgown eating some cereal.
Bromia
oatmeal, I
also
think.
informed you that he will be going on a
Long business trips for many months.
for many months,
Many months.
and said that his services might be not available during that time, and you should do everything you want in this upcoming week. So now you just exited the Mankem office, if you can say that, or Manken Skivard's office, or in other ways, Autumn Grave Refugee
squad.
Center.
Yeah, we just exited his squad.
Yeah, and it's about kind of later in the day. What are you guys gonna do now?
Yeah, we'll probably. Oh yeah, we're going to talk with Glutter about him as well.
Yeah. Oh
Yes.
yeah. The thing
We'll
that
introduce him to him, something like
what Mankom said to you, that he was having problems with a local landlord that he only knew by a name of
our landlord.
Kedler. Yeah,
Yes.
and he couldn't really find enough space for his refugees to stay. I guess. So
Well,
what's
I'll be
up?
talking to Glutter about this first, and then we can go directly to Kidler afterwards.
You do that. All right.
The worst thing that happens is that we lose our place to stay. We piss him off enough.
Well, maybe there is a reason why Kedler refused. No? So, without
I don't care about that.
because
probably because she didn't have any money.
nothing really happens while you travel in between places. You approach the Greasy Dragon quite easily, and you see your old friend. Fucking, I forgot his name. Rockus Broom? Is that his name? I don't remember.
Yeah, I think that was.
Sounds about right.
Yes, Rockus Broom. God damn. Fucking beats me for creating these names. So you approach bar, and I guess you go through all the ordinary things and say you want to meet
Yeah,
brother.
gleefully wave, say hello, order some beer, ask about seeing Glutter, and then try and offer to cook food for the patrons again.
He refuses, and he says the Glutter will see you as his eyes glow blue for a bit. And you move. Oh fuck! Wrong thing. Fuck! Wrong thing again. And you move to Glutter's office. You find Glutter a bit nervous and stressed. Not nervous. A bit stressed and tired. Looking, playing with his drink at his table, reading over some papers.
Hey, Glutter.
Oh, what? Isn't it my favorite adventure?
Yeah, why, of course.
I hope
Who
you
else
have
would it be?
some good news for me.
Well,
Indeed.
sort of. We have the. We think we might have found you your magical expert.
Oh, that's
Kind of.
brilliant. I was
Fortunately,
kinda my wits end there.
fortunately, we're gonna have to leave it to you to talk to him.
That sounds alright. I don't see a problem there. Unless Do you know his terms or something?
I think mainly just a place to stay, right? For him and his
Well,
village of refugees.
you see,
Refugees?
he's among the magical expert we're talking about. He's among the refugees from Autumn Grave.
Yes.
Yeah, that place we went off to and then came back from, you know?
He's among those.
So he's
And
a,
they're
your
apparently
acquaintance from
they're
there.
apparently have yes, and they're apparently having some problems with the landlord around here. You know, Kedler.
Kettle. They having problems with Kettle.
Apparently, don't know the details of that, but apparently they are.
That's a tough thing. You see, it's not easy to influence Kettler, even in the lower quarters. He kind of owns this place, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yes.
I hope he didn't make enemies. That would make this thing a bit difficult. But
Don't know about that.
But I will talk with Kettler on behalf of this guy. You know, maybe I can make him.
Well, you should probably talk to him first.
Yeah.
Like we just said that you'd probably send someone.
Oh, brilliant. I guess this moves our plan to the next stage if everything goes well with Skeever guy. You did say his name, yeah?
We didn't say his name.
With the magician guy, he says. Anyway, he looks. His name. Who is he? What is his background, though? Yeah, that's important thing to know.
Well, it was a person that did magic for that Baron dude that, vanished.
Oh, so he's
His name is
Mankin, right?
Yeah. Is this?
But he's a friendly fella. Seems very loyal, rather very looking out for his flock, you know.
All right.
Yeah,
So he has
he's a gnome magic item maker thing.
So he has been working for a noble of some kind. Well, there are all kinds of nobles. Like, what kind of noble was it? Was he a baron, a count, or
Baron, I think.
a baron? Well, we'll see what kind of expertise that magician can provide us. I hope he's not.
He was pretty good. He provided us with some of our stuff.
Well, that sounds promising, at least. I move to another stage of our plan. There is a problem that I was just informed of.
When isn't there a problem?
Well, if you would know how many problems I deal in there. One of my guys seemingly is, well, we suspect he is involved with the disappearance of the corpses we were trying to use when to pitch the gods and the paladin quarters against each other.
You got a traitor among you.
Yeah, that is the huge problem. Currently, I'm in the middle of a purge, and I don't really know who can I trust. And this whole heist thing can be a bit risky at this point if we don't.
Well, yeah,
know
I understand
completely who is
that.
involved.
Well, yeah, I understand that. If info gets out that the authorities around here are launching a fake heist like that could cause a bit of a panic.
Yeah,
Trust in the authorities. Right?
it probably would fuck up our plans.
Does ain't it a really good thing that you have us then?
Yeah.
Your primary trustworthy group of 4 friendly faces.
I'm willing to increase the reward from the heist if you will go investigate this fella, whose name is Arnold. Aaron Broomhead.
Aaron Broomhead.
Yes.
That's a dumb name.
Well, yeah. It's as if someone made it up. I'm not sure how we didn't catch on to him quicker, no?
Well, you'd be surprised how many peasant people have very strange last names.
Yeah. Aaron Broomhead. He is should be staying in the lower quarter somewhere. I don't have a direct address for this place because he is squatting with a couple of people in the area, as most of the people are here. He might be meddling with them and mixing in, and it's kind of hard for us to catch him as he knows how my workers look. And I'm not really sure how many of my people can be trusted with this work at all, you know.
Well, don't you think you suspect us then, since we keep dropping in and out of here all the time?
He shouldn't have had with you any contact with you. He was mostly a worker for gathering information, and he didn't work in the offices. He was an agent of mine. He has been exhibiting strange behaviors around a week ago. Right around when the bodies disappeared. And I'm...
A week ago?
Yeah. Oh, more than a week ago. That week. Around the time that bodies were disappearing. Let me check the
Out of character, how long ago were we Shank attempted to be backstabbed by the assassin?
You were backstabbed a week ago. But
Glances over at the...
It wasn't much of a backstab since I was stabbed in the chest.
Yes, front stab.
Chest stab.
Yannick glances at the rest of at her friends and says, "That's mighty suspicious timing, don't you agree?"
Yeah.
You might think the assassination attempt is related to that.
Well, if someone starts acting strange shortly after we fuck up some mage dude's puppet plans, then yeah.
Well, also around that time, the body disappeared as well. I'm of an opinion that he was turned quite recently, because we do check our agents quite a bit, and I'm not sure how he slipped through our detection net, and apparently he had quite a few conspirators as well. They were all acting pretty out of ordinary and started almost supplying him with all kinds of valuable things, as if suddenly he revealed himself as being a rival like gangster in our midst. It's really strange.
So, Glotter, these potentially treasonous friends of yours, none of them would happen to know any magic, would they?
Nah, I don't think so. He was mostly trained in the art of thievery and stealth. So he wouldn't be particularly magic inclined unless he found a tome of some kind during his one of his missions. But the timing is with the missing bodies in our operations a bit conspicuous, as well as your assassination. That cannot be given less value to that. As well as the whole, one of the biggest heists we ever did on the and he looks at you. I mean, tests of the paladin security we ever did in our history. It's I think we might be in a trap. Someone just laid a trap for us to trigger and to destroy our whole operation. So I need your help dearly to investigate this fella.
Sure thing. Just have a reward ready for us. We'll be good to go.
Oh, what did you say? I didn't
Sorry,
hear.
I'll have to ask out of character because I was looking over a few things. What exactly were we supposed to investigate him for? Just the small notes.
Well, you need to find him and kill him.
There seems to be a mole in their organization.
Okay.
Find, kill, and find out what happened to him. Why did he switch sides, or whether he was a planted thing from the start? Why is he doing the thing he's doing?
And why are people suddenly listening to him?
You remember how the bodies we found just suddenly fucking disappeared?
Yeah.
They suspect that this guy is the one that made them disappear before they were found.
I see.
And it looks like he started acting strange just around the time the assassin tried to get us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and the thing that makes Leather extremely suspicious of him about the bodies is because he was one of the guys involved in checking on the bodies and seeing that they are there. And
Was he one of them that found them initially, or
was he with anyone else at the time?
I didn't hear because Jouzah and you were talking.
So was he with anyone else at the time?
Yes, one of his colleagues were also confirmed as being a traitor.
All right, so he's got a whole. So he's got a whole. What are we talking here? A group, a gang, legion?
Yeah, it seems to be only lower level members. It seems seemingly as random. We can't really determine who and when one of us will turn. But the strange thing is that they are extremely loyal to him. To a point, it's hardly believable.
That's pretty weird. Loyalty is usually earned, and well, when loyalty is earned, usually you can figure out the group they're in, right?
Yes, it seems that some of them didn't really have much contact, and some of the people we sent after him came back to attack us back. And it's...
Yeah. Jenny prods Grandma and asks, what's your take on this? People just turning against their former masters without seeming reason?
Well, certainly suspicious, like you previously mentioned. Say, good sir, where does this man that you want us to hunt down, where does he usually hang around? And was this the last time you've seen or heard about him?
Sorry, Kafe, I'm gonna turn you down a bit. Because I had you at 200 accidentally.
Oh, okay.
He says he usually hangs out in the lower areas and usually quite a diligent worker, and he didn't really have any problems with him before. He usually hangs out in one of the bars at the pier. Yeah, that's one. So you might check out there.
Well then, I suppose we have a clue then.
As
We should
well,
probably do some shopping before then, just in case, yeah?
as well as he does hang out in the lower quarters. So, I guess, is there anything else?
No.
Well,
What was his name again?
Aaron Broomhead.
Aaron Broomhead.
Does he have a long neck?
Let's say, yeah, it's probably an alias. It's a fake name that someone came up like quickly because he forgot to make a name before.
Well, do we know his usual hangouts?
We do.
Yeah. So he used to hang out in the pier, and he used to live in the lower quarters, but was living in the squats, and those places are not usually like constant. You just find a place to sleep during the night, and then you like go out. No, not really return to this. If you return to like the same area, not particularly even the same bed or the same place. No, it's a scrounge kind of place. But he was used to drinking on the pier.
Right then.
So, what do you think?
That sounded for a second like someone was playing golf.
Where?
Bruh.
What sounded like?
The clink.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that sounded like a golf swing.
Well, did the Glutter ask the party what they intend to do now?
Well, he sent you on a mission, and I figured that you would.
No, the last thing you said, I wasn't sure if you meant that out of character or in character.
I meant
so,
that.
So let's recap. What do we know? Do we know his usual hangouts?
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
and we
let's
can
work
go there
there.
and investigate. Now, I will mention the thing that I was looking over. I did remind myself that the cube of gaming, we can't use it to increase an ability score because, of course, that wouldn't actually do anything unless it's a +2. Because it doesn't last more than 24 hours, and since it doesn't last more than 24 hours, it doesn't trigger the. It doesn't actually modify the actual ability score.
Yeah, it's just a skill check or ability check.
Because I know because sometimes we have actually used it to increase an ability score instead, which wouldn't really do anything. And the other thing is, I also reminded myself of that. One thing that I do need to buy is by the time that we would reach the next level, I should get myself a +2 to charisma item. Also, wouldn't the robe of the monk be good for me?
Yeah.
So are you going there?
Just remember that the monk's AC bonus doesn't stack with an armor training.
I want to get your
So,
steps of action.
yes, first, Jenny will look at the others, and I don't know about you guys, but we should probably stock up on stuff that, prevents people from fucking with our heads again. I don't like how the people he sent after this guy just came back to try and kill him.
Sure. Like what? Hey, Grandma, do you know any?
None come to mind.
I can actually.
We did have those.
tell you that I can actually tell you, Kafe. Protection from evil.
Wait,
We have-
in what use exactly?
Protection from one of the uses of protection from evil is making you completely immune to mental control and manipulation from an evil creature.
Yep. We do
yes.
have.
Well, you see, I don't have that.
No, you do.
We have.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's
No, I shouldn't have. I am evil myself. It's protection from good.
Protection from evil doesn't have the good descriptor. You can cast it.
Really? Oh, in that
Yeah.
case.
Well, we do have 2 potions of protection from chaos as well from our old loot stash.
Yeah, but that requires them to be chaotic.
Oh, protection from evil actually does have the good descriptor.
It does? Why?
Yeah.
Why?
I kind of had a hunch it did.
And it doesn't look like Velstad have any of those in stock, sadly.
Well, that's unfortunate. Then we don't get. Then we're not going to get any potions of that.
Yeah.
And I doubt he's good.
Yeah, I doubt it.
Yeah,
We
well,
also had, funnily enough, a scroll of protection from law in case he's lawful evil.
Well, I mean, we could go for an angle like that.
Yeah, he could be.
Kafe, what's your secondary part of your alignment?
God.
Well,
Oh,
he's
man.
actually neutral.
Oh, good.
In that case, you can cast both protection from law and protection from chaos.
Yeah.
Guess we'll try. Guess we'll have to make an educated guess.
Yeah.
Because he's certainly evil. Almost certainly. Either
Okay.
evil or neutral.
Okay.
Imagine if you find out he's actually chaotic, good or neutral or some shit like that.
Well, in that case, he has a goal far bigger than any of us, so we don't have to care about it.
Big boy.
Not true.
So, how do you plan on going around it?
So we'll first go to his usual hangouts, and then we'll each try and figure out a way in which we can be most useful in gathering information.
Are you gonna wait for the morning, or are you gonna go like, because it's coming up to the evening? It's like around 6 o'clock.
Well, is his usual hangout a bar?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna go there now.
I mean, Yuri would be
bar.
best at gathering information by doing gather information.
Yeah, exactly.
No, we're not gonna do that. Fuck. We're gonna go and speak to the NPCs.
Yes, by rolling a skill check, and then you tell me everything you know.
By thinking on your own and rolling your
Willow.
speak.
Gather information. Gather information is supposed to tell you who you can speak to.
Sure.
Otherwise, it's a use. Otherwise, why would it be part of the game?
Sure. You go to the pier, and you can roll your gather information, and let's see what comes.
All right, cool. I take 10 and get an 8, another from Gren. It's a 25. I get even secret information.
Do the roll though.
You've been told to do the rolls. Do the rolls, Sylvi.
I want to have a record of it. No, I want to.
Do you mean that you want me to just put it in chat, or do you mean
take
that
a 10. Take a 10. Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. 24.
And then with an 8 another, it becomes a 20. Becomes a 26.
Sure. You can. What's the descriptor though about the gather information? Let me.
Yeah. Basic and gather information usually comes in DC of 20 and 25. 20 is like regular information, and 25 gives you like secret information.
And I assume we also want to know what he looks like. Figure out how to recognize him.
Gather information. I don't.
It's under diplomacy.
Yes, I'm looking for it. I see there.
It's at the top.
Changing the. Oh yeah, I found it. You also lose to do this. You spent 1d4 hours canvassing people. Obscurity of the information. Most commonly known facts or rumors are as a 10. Obscure. Secret knowledge might increase to 20 or higher. Okay. So you spent. Let's see how much time you spent. It's 1d4. So
I roll it.
Yeah, roll it. You spent 2 hours in the pier, asking around. What are you? I guess that's the skill. Yeah, that's the skill roll that gets you the information. You do ask around.
It's kind of like you say which topic you're asking about, and the topic we're asking about is Aaron Broomhead.
Yeah.
And so from that, you tell us things like common knowledge about him. Obscure knowledge would be who can we talk to see him, for instance, or who can we talk to get an idea where to start, blah, 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 that kind of stuff. That's what gather information is for.
Yeah. So you talk with the local people about Aaron. Most people on the pier don't really know who Aaron is, but when you go to one of the bars, he seemingly is quite a regular there, and he seems to be really secluded kind of fella. Doesn't really have a lot of friends, and usually just sadly drinks his beer in a corner. But
Oh,
Uh,
loser.
yeah, actually. But the barman says that one day he came to the bar extremely like pale and like sickly looking. He asked for a warm meal, not ale, and when he ate it, he threw up. Everyone tried to like calling a local apothecary, but he refused and just ran away. Nobody really knows Aaron here, besides his name and that he's a loner. He seems to be. Sometimes he used to rant about local nobles, of abusing the people, and he didn't really like the people from the Golden Quarter.
Oh
As-
no, he's a communist.
Oh god,
Uh,
he might actually be chaotic good. This is terrible.
from the Golden
Yeah.
Quarter or the Trade Quarter. So that's basically.
I don't think it's technically him we might be worried about when it comes to weird magic stuff.
No, it can be. It can very easily be.
I'm in protection.
And with alignment.
Chaotic good are willing to do anything for their cause.
Chaotic
I mean,
good
like
is
that, yeah.
chaotic good basically is the alignment of vigilantes.
Ah,
A chaotic good person would absolutely be willing to mind control an entire town if they believe that it would bring forth glorious revolution.
Especially usually the chaotic good people will usually chaotic good people are usually people on the mindset of if you're evil, you're trash, you should die. But if you're good, I'm gonna do my best to keep you alive. But you know, sometimes you have to break a few eggs to get rid of the baddies.
Making
Basically-
of all omelets here, Jack.
Yeah.
Breaking the mother of all omelets here. Standing here, I realize.
It's basically saucy.
Senator Armstrong.
Usually, though, as stated, chaotic good people will do their damnedest to keep the good people alive, and will generally sacrifice, like, more often than not, they will usually want to sacrifice themselves over other people. But it's usually alignment which would be willing to sacrifice people. Neutral good is even more willing. The chaotic
Chaotic good are perfectly willing to do anything so long as it is in the name of freedom and goodness.
for the great
and
good.
their own way of doing it.
So yeah, that's basically what you know. You can further ask questions to the barkeep because he seems to be willing to talk, and he assumed from your interactions that you are friends or colleagues of him. So
Sure,
he is
yeah.
willing to talk.
I love the idea of that just being like, you guys friends of his, and just yeah, sure, buddy, bro.
Absolutely. We're wondering where he is. Haven't seen him in a while.
Well, we haven't seen him like for a week or so here. He,
Sure.
yeah.
I don't like that the last time you saw him, I don't like how that played out.
Well, shit. I guess the next thing we'd know is where people saw him last.
It seems to be from the people around here. They don't really know, but they assume that he probably went home. They know where he is home because he sometimes would drink himself to stupor. And there's some people from the quarter, like not the quarter, from the how do you call it? The part of the city. They like share the same streets and such. So they know where he squats, and they would just bring him there.
Ah, cool. Let's do some breaking and entering then.
Yes, it's around 8 p.m. currently. So,
Wait, are we still at the tavern?
yeah, you're in the pier. Yeah, if you.
We are at the pier and asking around the docks.
Oh no, we're in a
No,
friendship.
right.
We are there's a lot of sailors here. There's probably a lot of gay people here.
Oh, seaman.
There's there's a lot of foreigners as well. If that's interesting.
Abdullah to you, my fellow Swede.
Abdullah.
Fuck you.
Be careful, Joker.
Man ain't wrong.
Standing by your bed with a knife one day.
Salam alaikum. Walaikum salam.
You mean Sylvi standing by my bed with the knife? Listen, he might be standing by my bed, but he's not gonna have a knife in his hand.
So, where do you assume going? What do you do?
I think if we've gotten to know that, we should probably just head. If they think that he has locked, if people generally think that he's just at home, then probably we should just go to his home,
Breaking and entering.
you know, as friends do, and check on him.
You did make me realize there's a lot of gay people at sea, so maybe we should just go on a boat arc.
We could go on a boat arc, but not for the reasons you're thinking.
There is a boat arc in the story, actually.
Oh no.
Does it happen to take 5 years?
What? How long did One Piece take?
No, that was Berserk. The Berserk boat arc.
Oh, Berserk boat arc.
Yeah, it took 5 years.
I didn't know that.
Oh boy.
I read it all like in a week. So he basically is in the midst of these all buildings. Somewhere in this fucking region.
Yes, it's a party going through the alleyways, and Yuri just sideways walking up the sides of the walls and going across the roof.
So yeah.
Why use Spider Monkey?
Guess I can.
A bit of
Also,
wandering.
everyone just walking straight through a narrow, set of iron bars or something, forgetting that the grandma can't actually squeeze that good.
There are places.
Oh, my old bones.
It's a bit of a ragged place. There are some paths that seem to be commonly walked. Some other paths that you wouldn't really assume are commonly walked, but somehow they became. Like, there is a place where everyone just jumps a fence for some reason because someone put a fence there.
Fucking.
Yuri's actually walking up on the roof just so he can keep eye ahead of everyone.
There are some people that took half of the street for their own backyard. There are some people that built over someone's backyard. There are some people where you cannot really go through the street that was clearly a street sometime here, but now there is just a building there, and when you try to go through it, you get angry shouts and are muscled away from there.
Don't fucking build your house in the middle of the street then.
Yeah. So there's a lot of fucking shit here. It's hard to navigate. There also are trees growing random places because nobody's bothering to trim them or to even lumber.
Let a tree grow in the middle of the road. Fuck.
So
It's poverty.
Shiro, my dear, would you bother to carry me?
Sure.
Well, thank you.
And I reach over and put Grandma on my shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Jenny looks slightly jealous.
how are you going to proceed with the searching of your fella? iron broom.
Well, to begin with, I'm on the roof. Are there any windows?
There are windows in places you wouldn't really expect. Some of the windows are made of paper, not of glass. Some of the windows are just a frame with a metal, well, not metal, fucking wooden. How do you call it?
Beams.
And I bet you some of the windows are painted on, aren't they?
Weave. No, there aren't painted on windows. Nobody cares.
Sorry.
Nobody cares
Like
enough for a window.
If you're talking about like wooden barricades, then it's wooden beams in front of the windows.
There are those as well, but I was talking about the diamond patterned weave across the window.
Right.
I see.
Are there any open windows, like even on like the roof? Because sometimes people install windows into the roof.
Yes, time to stray this shit.
There are.
Alright, cool. We'll first check the front door because Yuri is still a bit of a.
Well, we'll go to the front door, and are there anyone there like that will try to?
There actually is. You enter the front door and you find a kitchen.
Just real quickly before we do anything else, Gren,
Yes.
what game did Yuri and Shiro play today? I don't remember who chose last, so I'm just gonna default it at you get to pick this time.
All right. I think today Shiro chose violent cuddling, so grappling.
I see.
Let's see.
Nah, 20.
Every single time.
Wait, it's about count you with a nat 20. So. It's close though. 26 versus 31.
Yuri wins.
Why not just keep it? Again, Gren, as I mentioned, the fucking fact that you changed to Ito art was apparently incredibly fitting.
Yes.
I have +2. I have a +1 to my CMB for the rest of the day.
Again, it comes down to
I shall add.
Shiro just doing his usual grappling. And when they look at the scoreboard, Yuri won a technical victory as always. Because Shiro hates games and the fact that they're scored on points.
There you go.
You'll probably win next time, dear.
Shut up.
So, what did you? You have a bunch of houses to check, and you're doing it by hand, I guess. Do you?
Well, you said it was someone by the entrance.
Yeah, there are a lot of people. If you try entering one of the houses, you just open the door. It doesn't seem to be locked. There are like 10 people inside this house. They're all eating, and there's one guy like cooking. They seemingly like all have their own food. They cook their own shit, but they use the same like pans and stuff.
Yes.
Okay, so the house that was supposedly the guy we were investigating, there's just 10 people in this house and the door's unlocked.
no.
It's like, it's like one of those places where you put in lots of hobos and the homeless and let them sleep for the night.
This is one of those places. There are a few of these places.
So
Okay.
there's a few places he stays at.
Yeah.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought based on the way it was
And
described.
what I was asking wasn't when we open the door, are there people there? I was asking, are there people at the entrance?
Oh, at the entrance itself? Yes, there are. There's one guy who's very proudly smoking a pipe.
As I walk towards the door, do any of them try to stop us?
No.
Right. Then I'll just open the door. And now we are where we are.
There is a kitchen there. There's seemingly like the smell coming out of the house is not really fun smell. But these guys are like busily eating their late dinner at this point. and talking about bullshit that has happened.
I walk straight in and say, "Hey!"
The room goes silent as you capture everyone's attention.
Anyone here? Anyone here know or named Aaron Broomhead?
They start muttering. Ah! So he finally got caught, huh? One of the older men in the corner starts laughing.
Calm down, Skeletor.
Says, he always was a bit of a troublemaker. He started that gang or whatever.
A gang?
Yeah, they beat a bunch of us older guys from one of the squads over there. The fuckers, I don't know what they're doing that night. It's fucking horrid sounds coming from there. They finally sent some city guard. Oh, you don't look like a city guard.
No, we're just
We're way better than that.
we are though a bit sorry, 1 second. I'm trying to remember words. Fuck it, I can't. Continue.
Nobody usually cares about us.
Yeah, I don't either, but I do care where I can find Aaron.
Are you one of his gang?
Do I look like a faggot to you?
I don't know. My eyesight is not as good.
Well, in that case, do you the favor and say no.
You smell kind of fruity, though. I don't know.
Oh yeah, you have no idea the kind of shit they bath in.
As he just said, Yuri just that's just me.
No, that's the soap you share them.
Oh, that's a pretty lady, he says to you.
Hey,
And he snickers.
Too bad. Yeah, you have no idea. Too bad you can't see her. I say straight faced.
Those fellas are there. Those over there. He points a finger to
He can see you. He can see Yuri looking at Bashira with side eye.
He says, most of the time they don't really do anything until the night comes. When we are
Alright.
asleep, they're trying to do fucking bullshit and cause all kinds of ruckus.
So they like
He takes his
value pots and the kettles together.
he stands up and he waves his walking stick around and says, I don't know, they scream and do orgies and shit. Fucking, I don't know. I'm too old for that kind of shit.
Oh, cool. So where can we find them?
He like slaps you on the shoulder and like tries to point you towards the building.
Tries to slap me on the shoulder and hits my arm.
Yeah. Well, he's an old man. He doesn't really care. He just tries pointing with a stick over to the building, like 3 buildings away, which seems quite grim. And there is not a lot of people around it. In the contrast, this building has quite a few people around there.
Thanks, guy. Hey, Janine, come back here later and make food for him.
Yeah, food for me.
Let me roll a cooking check to see what the fuck they are trying to eat.
Oh, you can. You can all actually see what they try to eat. It's mostly.
Is it porridge?
How bad is it?
It's mostly mystery meat, and some of the meat is not mystery.
Oh.
Like it's.
He makes a very sort of complicated expression between
There are some
revulsion, sympathy, and utmost horror.
You can also see parts of the rotten vegetables cut off near in a box near where the quote unquote kitchen counter is.
That's why I was thinking that making food for him was the best method of paying him back for the fucking info.
So,
Jenny pulls out a fresh loaf from her backpack and places it on the table for him.
I can't eat this. He shows you that he has to be.
Oh, don't worry, old man. Just don't get him some water and we'll suck it right up.
Hey, I don't know, make you some porridge.
He grumbles and goes to sit in the corner and tries sucking on the bread. It's a good bread.
Suck on bread.
Don't worry, I'll be back later to make you all a proper meal, though.
That sounds fucking dumb. Suck on my loaf, bitch.
Suck on my loaf.
So, you leave the welcoming squat that you were just in, and
Yes, the welcoming aroma of pure squalor and decay.
and where do you proceed?
All right. Well, at this stage, okay, we need to. Fuck. Sorry. Shut up. At this stage, we just need to go to the house where the guy was supposedly having his orgies.
You should probably
So,
do.
like, can't you just, like, blow up the place again or some shit? You're pretty good at turning things into ash.
Last time we did something like that, we got in trouble for it and had to kill a bunch of people we wouldn't have to kill otherwise, which, while fun, gets us in trouble.
And
We
Why
might
do
lose
you let Yuri keep doing it then?
Because Yuri cleans up after himself.
Uh-huh.
You proceed through the alley, and as the sounds of the crowds die down and the people eating, smoking pipes, and so on, you proceed through the alleyway, and it becomes like seemingly abandoned and more abandoned, which seems weird to you. That all of these people are concentrated out there while no one is around here. And you proceed to the house that the old man pointed to. And there are a lot of like furniture thrown in, outside and stuff, and seemingly nobody dares to approach this place.
If you poke a hole in the floor and it's filled with skeletons, I'm gonna scream.
So you go to the door of the house, and it doesn't seem that lively at all. It seems like eerily quiet there. Let me.
It is really late right now, isn't it?
It is.
I said that when they're late, when they're
loading henchman house.
Oh fuck! I need to. Don't move. I forgot. I don't want to spoil this accidentally.
Ooh, spooky.
well. Oh Jesus, I was close to the.
Oh Jesus.
Good thing it was properly zoomed in there and couldn't see anything.
Let's see.
You should probably give Janine the light source, cause, lamp.
Yeah, here you go. Here's the ion torch again.
Yeah,
Can't you make this like fly in its own or some shit?
that's literally
Just
what it
fly
does.
on its own.
It's
Yeah,
an
but
ion.
away from me. I'm wearing dark clothes for a reason, you know. Just as wearing also
Okay,
shiny
fine,
armor.
I'll light up then.
Don't worry, man. You always light up our mood.
You're using your
on
own
the chest.
iron stone, yeah?
Are you?
You know what? I should probably
Yeah.
create like tokens
The ion,
from.
the ion torch is in my inventory.
Should I create tokens for iron torches?
No,
No, because it's attached to a person.
It has to be attached to a person. Okay.
it's an ion stone. It
Okay.
hovers above a person. If the person ceases to exist, the ion stone falls to the ground.
You need to be bright.
Are you
That's
flirting with Shira?
I think she
Oh,
might be.
come on now. was training. Practice, you know?
Oh, fuck.
Would you prefer a flirt with you, little boy?
It seems
Oh, jeez.
very bright.
I am whiter than usual, and fucking Yuri is invisible.
Yes,
Shiny.
white ball of nothing.
Gren, look, I have that one veil that makes you better at stealthing in light.
Yeah, this.
There we go.
I thought the light was supposed to be pink because reasons.
No, the
I
other.
thought it was basically going through all the colors of the rainbow. The game.
Great
that's-
question.
that's
What is the clock where you are?
11:40.
Nick just woke up.
What?
Well, I don't know if his time zone is Missouri.
He's in Illinois.
Oh, I'm
Might be
very...
10 where he is then.
Are you now playing from America?
Yes. It's currently
Now
broadcasting
it's
from
currently
America.
11:40 in the morning.
I guess that's
Broadcasting live from America.
America.
That explains why it sounds so far away.
Well, that's just my mic fucking up for some reason.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
yeah. That's the correct light.
I really can't figure out
Aye.
why my mic is doing this.
Yeah.
Fancy new token.
Well, I guess we can start with someone opening the door and Yuri sneaking in, practically invisible.
I'll if the game is unpaused, I'll move up next to the door and open it due to my massive.
Then he will flank it on the other side.
Let me see.
Well,
And then
we'll
Grandma
stay
can
back.
stand up, and then Grandma can stand back, or she can stand over here.
Are there any windows here?
No, there are not.
Grandma, make sure you're not standing in view of the door.
Are there any windows on any side of the building or on the roof?
There's none. Not from
Alright.
this side. Not from this side.
I'm going to open the door in 3, 2, 1.
Wait! Shitty. Holds up a hand.
Too late.
Oh. She
When I
pouts.
said 3, 2, 1, I meant it.
Yes. I will still roll a perception check just to see if we pick up on something.
Yeah, we can do that now.
She's too captivated by your pics.
Oh yeah, sorry. Here, let me do my.
Things are very impressive, so I understand.
Yes.
You can see
I'm
straight.
captivated by my pecs.
You can see straight into the toilet.
There you go. There's my stealth check.
Oh god. Stealth.
Now let me roll a
Kafe.
perception check.
Mind if the living sensor you play can listen?
Huh?
Would you mind rolling your perception check, Captain?
Oh,
I'm
right.
adding another on Kafe.
All right. Yeah. Just a
Oh,
second.
it's because you're a cat. That's
There we go.
Let's see.
Bruh.
Oh my god.
That one. Well, that's a 19, so it's still higher than any.
Man, she's just staring dead straight against her.
That's a hilarious thing, right? It's a nat 1, but it's still higher than anyone got in the group because with my plus 5, that's a 19.
well. That's
Kafe, that's without you adding guidance, right?
Yes, it should.
So that's a 20.
well.
When you're gonna notice that everyone is staring at you.
So despite the nat 1, that's still a 20.
Unless Wilou auto fails it for some reason.
I shall auto fail it. What do you mean? It's 1. No.
It's not how skill checks work.
How
Skill
does
checks don't all fail on a nat 1. Only attack rolls and saving throws do.
Oh. Okay. Let me see then.
Mutually,
So it's,
mutually, skill checks also don't auto succeed on nat 20s. Only attack rolls and saving throws do.
Yeah. Let me see what
Oh, yeah, that's
you
true.
perceive.
That's a 16 in that case from the aid, right?
No, it's a 20 because I give up him a +5 and
damn.
he gives himself a +1.
You don't particularly hear anything.
Let me actually just double check.
How does it smell?
It smells
Yeah, this way.
irony.
Ironic, I see.
No. A bit of how the blood smells. You can smell blood.
I see.
This is a table. Sorry. Let me. What did you hold down to be able to do pings? X. There. This is a table, right?
It is a counter. It has a place under it. Under.
All right, cool. You're just going to rush in underneath there.
Yeah, you can do it.
Cause we do have the thing that makes it so that things can auto detect, but I don't have hide in plain sight, so I still need to have cover to stealth.
Yeah, there is. It is dark, but somehow the moon today is quite bright, and it seems to be lighting up. You do see dark stains of what seem to be shoe prints. You can't really determine what it is from sight, but from smell you can determine that it's blood.
You're just going to go out again. And then beckon everyone to follow along as we do a collective stealth check of yes.
Yeah.
Geneva's
I roll
already
yes.
stealthing as good as she can.
Yuri's comforting purrs, creating a zone of hyper stealth.
Here we go.
Here we go again.
Oh boy, here we go.
Here we go
into the
again.
depths of hell again.
Shiro is also a cat now.
Cat.
Wait, how does the light actually? It's just so basically we're just invisible ball of light.
No, it is.
Well, because of the
yeah,
light,
no.
it basically would kind of auto break Gren's stealth.
Well, it would break my stuff and pretty much the stuff of everyone near me. I'll stand over here.
So you may as well be in humanoid form.
Well, I went into cat form. So let's go through a door.
Yeah. But then you can go back to form, and you should still stay within like 10 feet of Yuri, just so that you are moving silently. Sight-based, you're going to be noticed, but audio-based, we'll be stealthed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, here's the window.
Well, there seems to be steps around these spots.
That's a window, isn't it?
Yeah. It is a
Over here.
window without a glass on it.
Just 3 bars.
You can find traces of paper on it, but they seem to be helping.
Yuri points towards the free... Oh, sorry. Yuri points towards the 3 doors.
Shiro will shrug and then go eeny meeny miny mo.
Catch the tiger by its tongue.
Eeny meeny miny mo. Go.
Catch Yuri by the toe.
Yuri by the toe. Eeny meeny miny mo. And he ends up because I did it in real life. He ends up pointing towards this door.
Alright. Yuri will begin moving up.
Grandma, here.
And we'll assume everyone to always be within 10 feet of me. Even if the person hasn't moved yet.
I will.
Yeah, for sure.
How do you gonna... If you're gonna open the door, if someone is watching through the door, he will automatically see you.
Well, yeah.
Check for traps.
Yeah, do check for traps.
I personally would be stealthed behind the door as it's being opened. Because we're opening it partially.
Check for traps.
Yeah,
You know
Kafe,
this.
roll a. Why don't you Kafe roll a new perception check?
Or should I just... let me roll, I guess.
Yeah, I'm adding another on you again.
Hey.
Hey.
Swoop.
That's some
Alright, so
pretty...
Kafe gets a 31.
Yeah, pretty hefty.
That's pretty good
Yeah,
check. You hear soft mumbling coming from deep inside this room. Also, you can also like with your Zen-like self cancel this like thought cancellation, completely immersing yourself into your five senses. You smell.
Honing his thoughts with the purring noises.
Yeah, you smell incredible amount of blood coming from.
But I suppose no traps.
Yeah, no traps. You don't smell any traps.
Can I taste any traps? Okay,
I don't
yeah.
think so.
Can I eat the air?
Yes, it's quite chunky.
No.
Cold breathing.
It has a lot of chunks in it.
It was me, I was the trap all along.
Air. With,
Oh, no.
Now with chunks.
Wait, Velke's actually an old man?
Alright, so we want to open the door.
We're not in faith. That's not how it works.
Do we want to open the door?
Yeah.
I suppose we could.
That looks cool.
What do you see is a man hunched over a circle, pentagram drawn on the ground in blood.
Well, let me see if I think it's a man.
Oh yes.
I'm not very good at this whole medical thing.
You think
Yes,
he's
I'm
a
quite
man.
sure it's a man.
He-
Well, okay, I guess what's the medical state of this individual?
From your medical opinion, if this is a human, he looks quite sickly. He's pale all around. His exhibits burns all over his hands that seem to be really poorly healed. He also has blood dripping from his mouth. He also is seemingly was with his finger scratching the ground and into this pentagram. But as you open the door, he suddenly stops as he's like squatting hunched over. He looks at you and freezes.
Quickly. What would be the accurate knowledge check for this individual?
Religion.
Alright, Kafe, roll.
Rolling away.
No,
And
Kafe,
I will as a free action aid another in Kafe.
he needs to move here. I don't know.
Yeah, the game was paused though.
What is this skill check?
Bruh. Religion. Yeah, even with my +5, that's too low. Well,
You have
okay,
no
no, if-
clue what it is.
yeah, it's probably at least a rare creature, so we will auto fail.
Reminds me of my childhood. Can we take a closer look? It's kind of hard to see here.
Specifically in this case, Yuri is basically, as we kind of open the door a bit, Yuri is hiding behind the door. So I'm still at least stealthed, because I am peeking around the corner, which in Pathfinder rules does mean you're still stealthed.
I assume Jenny can't see anything from her position.
Shiro is seen completely. But with your martial check, Shiro, you can tell that his body seems to be trained. It looks extremely trained, but in some unnatural ways. You think he might be roided.
Does he have any tattoos?
No, doesn't seem to have any tattoos.
This guy is cheating.
Says the man born large size.
Willow.
That's not cheating. That is a natural advantage.
I can only see this area, but can I still peek around the corner?
You can peek around a corner, and you would not be detected for doing so because, again, peeking around a corner does. No, you wouldn't have to move square, where standing already does that.
Yeah, I just wanted to move the camera.
I want to say how unnatural, based on nature knowledge, does this appear?
I'm not sure. It seems artificial. You don't think humans should look like that. You are currently in like a standoff, looking at each other. The things that are seen are Velka and Shiro, as I guess Yuri is speaking around the corner as well as a cat.
Let's see. I know I rolled to aid another on Kafe, but let me also.
Does the thing look like it's ready to pounce?
He's just squatting there, kind of seemingly slowly standing up.
I guess
I'll look at him real quick and say, and just real quickly say, don't even think about it.
Get demoralized.
He doesn't seem to be affected by your intimidating aura.
What a nigger.
He's on too much droids, man.
He kinda
The roid have destroyed his fair center.
Kafe.
smiles at you.
Kafe.
Yeah.
Roll sense motive.
No.
No, let's let things play out. It's pretty obvious what's happening.
Let's see. How far are you? Fine. He kind of wants to approach him. Seemingly is walking towards you.
Sword is at the ready, and to stab whatever comes out the door.
As he's walking towards us, I'm going to take the opportunity to step into the room,
You can do
squeezing through the door.
He smiles even more as you step to the room. And as you step this step, he raises his arm and looks straight into your eye. Roll me a will check.
Yeah, that's okay. Wait a moment.
It's a mind affecting.
Hold
I don't know if you have.
Hold on a second. I need to check auto hypnosis real quick.
Okay.
It has more uses than just memory.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was that. No, that was just for fear. Is this a fear effect?
No.
All right, then just a regular will save.
That's really high.
That is really high. You kind of seem. It seems that your whole self has been tugged a little by this man's sight. But
so
you.
I felt like he tried to do something to me.
Yeah. But it seems
All
that
right,
you.
all right, I'm gonna charge him.
Yeah.
Time to roll initiative.
Yeah.
That's just it. I have now charged.
Yeah, I understand. And yeah, roll initiative for the next, I guess.
Would you like me to make the attack now or to
There's
just,
no common encounter in your currently viewed scene.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot that this is how it works. No, after we didn't play for a month, I forgot how this works.
That's fine. Or would you like me to make an attack roll now or to roll initiative before I charge?
Wait, you have only one action during the opportunity.
Not 20, Jesus Christ.
During a surprise round, you can still charge, but only up to your movement.
Okay,
Yeah.
pardon me, but what's happening in this session? I rolled 3 nat 20s.
You can roll an attack.
Cool.
If you can make a standard action, the charge is a standard action.
A charge is a full round action. However, there is a special rule that you can make a charge on a surprise round, but only up to your regular speed.
So you did. So yeah, you can do it easily.
Well, bro, what's going on with these damn 20s? Fuck, Jesus Christ.
You're lucky, I
I don't know.
guess.
It's just
Why am I getting my fucking GM luck right now? Woof.
That just means that we're gonna fail every important roll soon.
Okay.
No?
Does that hit?
You hit, actually.
No, that's clearly what's happening. That's clearly what's happening, Jouzah, because Gren just landed an attack roll. Those aren't supposed to happen.
Mm-hmm, I know, right? Even though I have a decent hit chance.
Yeah?
Which is... Yeah. Mm-mm.
There you go. That's more like it.
Well,
There you go. Goes first, goes last.
my fellow is not really lucky at this whole initiative thing.
Is he luckier than me?
No.
Did he somehow get lower to Gren?
He's
Wow.
the last in initiative.
I guess it doesn't have much in the way of dex in that case.
Oh, I guess no. I guess he still has an opportunity, but he can only move. Yeah. I guess there is
He doesn't really get to move because he basically did his surprise round and then Gren responded with his own surprise round and never returned to regular combat.
That's correct.
Yeah.
I will assume that. Yeah, that's fine.
Basically, what happened is he tried to take over my mind, probably expecting it to work. It didn't work, and I immediately took the opportunity to charge him.
Yeah. All right. So it's my turn. I'm going to immediately use encouraging roar.
How much of an action does it take to turn out of the cat?
I already did that at the beginning of before combat even started. Like when Gren started walking into the room, I
have to announce those things.
I didn't hear
I
that.
mean, it kind of is done by me just swapping it before combat even started, and it's visibly happening on the.
Sure. But next time announce it. Announce it next time. Because I don't really when I'm doing something.
Because I did that while Gren started walking into the room.
Yeah, sure.
But Sylvi, don't you want to school him using a small cat form?
I mean, I could do that, but because unironically, the funny thing is that my damage doesn't actually change that much whether I'm attacking for cat form or not.
Amazing.
I think it's a damage difference of it drops from a 1d6 to a 1d3.
Yeah.
Which isn't really that much of a difference overall. It wouldn't count as magic though, which is kind of important in some circumstances. Either way. Let's see. I can't do distracting strike right now because I don't think I can get in range. Yeah, he's literally 5 feet too far away. So I will. How did you? What button did you click so that you could draw the token and get the length at the same time?
I think you just have your token and click. Is it click? Is it sure?
I think you're right. I think you right click while you're moving your token.
Is it?
That doesn't seem to work.
Yeah, it doesn't work anymore. For some reason. I don't remember why.
Isn't that roll 20 though?
Well, it used to work.
10 feet.
I don't know why it doesn't work.
Nah, I'll move up here because I know I'll be able to get here.
The alt. Sure.
They have a hotkey for the character sheet at least.
Let me check that.
Actually, in this case, let me see something. Let me check my inventory real quick. Do I have?
Oh, I still have some holy water, perhaps.
No, I don't have a random dagger on me or anything. Huh. Yeah, I don't. Hey, Gren, can you initiate a strike by throwing a splash weapon at someone?
Yeah.
All right, cool. I'll probably do that then.
So long as it's still a ranged attack. So long as the maneuver allows for ranged attacks. Yeah.
All right, I'll just check a little quick. I'm pretty sure it does, though, because it's one of the newer ones. Martial traditions. Roaring Mouse. Pretty sure Roaring Mouse universally basically allows range attacks. No, it does specify specifically melee attacks. Oh, okay. Then I can't do that. Alright. And I guess I'll have to go for my usual then instead. In this case, dismiss would be less helpful than... Well, actually, let me see. From where I could get into the room, yeah, I could at most get... There isn't a good angle I could get where firing a dismiss at him wouldn't just knock him away from you. But you will act before him anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll just... wait, but I'll... Jouzah, no one else is going to be able to reach him this turn anyway, so I may as well do dismiss, to be honest.
He's more than... How many feet away?
More than 30 from where I was.
Can still probably charge him, don't worry.
You can't charge him.
Why?
Because there's a wall in the way.
Because I can't take a 5-foot step with a charge?
No, because you can't do any movement after taking a 5-foot step, remember?
And vice versa.
Yeah. Alright, in that case, yeah, I'll just do dismiss, because it's the most efficient one right now. So, dismiss. Sungleam. That's 17 hit his touch AC.
Yes.
Alright.
Let me.
There's a 25, specifically his flat-footed touch AC.
Yeah.
Against his flat-footed CMD, does a 25 beat the CMD?
I think so.
How many times does it beat it by 5?
2.
Alright, then he's knocked back 15 feet from my direction. So he's flung into the wall. And knocked prone.
Sure.
He now has the tricked condition. It lasts for 4 rounds. And he's prone. Bruh.
Him. And he...
Let's see. As Yuri rushes in and flicks a beam of light at him like a fucking flashlight. Oh, and of course it was force damage, so no DR is applicable.
Mm-mm.
And I presume everyone's at full health, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so that would be the end of my turn.
Cool then. Next is Kafe.
Yes. So, well, what mighty things happening here? Oh, goodness gracious. So 5. Wait, am I fat?
Am I fat?
You're not a fat. Not a fat.
Oh, I'm very fat. God damn.
20 feet.
Yeah.
No.
No, you're just old and frail.
Yeah.
Oh, fat.
I'm fat. Should
No, that would probably end up as 10
And
feet.
you're fat as fuck.
No, that would need a constitution save every 5 feet, 10 feet.
You don't think she does?
What's-
roll for fat rolls.
Not to resist snapping her bones, no?
What a fearsome creature. What is this? I will try to throw my bolas. Its range increment is rather long, so that's like
I think he's
what?
prone, so he has +4 defense against it.
He does.
Yeah, that's true. However, I will throw anyway. I don't have it quick, so I will just type it down.
And it's a bolus. You can pick it up afterwards either way. It's not really a loss.
Yeah.
And he is flat-footed against us because he wasn't aware of Kafe.
Mm-hmm. Damn. That actually hits.
Sweet baby. Close with that.
Sorry.
Bola.
I actually did 2 more damage because I did not add the encouraging roar. So he has taken 2 more damage from me. And was that the 3 you just rolled damage, Kafe?
Yeah.
Alright, so it's 2 more on that as well.
Oh, jeez. 5 damage in bolus.
Yeah.
All right, excellent. That is pretty much my turn. Where do I end it again? Every time. Oh, there we go.
Question, I assume if I run, it would count as using a standard action.
Is he tied up by bolas or not? I don't remember.
No, it has a trip, but it was already.
The bolus gives you the option to either attack or attempt the trip.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
And because it's already tripped, it doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
So there wasn't any reason to do that. You have to use a net to do like entangle. Bolus just trip people.
That makes sense.
Question. If I use a run, can I go at straight angles?
If you want to do a run action is a straight line.
So it's the same as charge, just without attack and AC penalty.
What you would probably want to do, Jouzah, is just spend a double move.
Yeah, move in, see what's happening, and then try and get in position.
Yeah. So you can spend your move and standard to move twice.
Hurries.
In the corner.
I would advise avoiding stepping on the demon circle.
Yes. Let's see how far. Started moving up here. It's slightly annoying that you can't actually, that you have to follow.
Yeah, I don't know why. It used to work. Now it doesn't.
This is roughly 30.
The legendary removal of features.
I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot of corpses around. That's a lot of corpses around the pentagram.
Yeah.
Because you can hold control and then click to mark the path, but to move to it is you have to move it on your own. So
I could still do that.
Oh wait. I guess I could just draw the composite longbow and attack.
Yes, but do also keep in mind, as stated, he has prone, so he gets +4 AC against it, but he's flat-footed, and you do get a +2 on it. Because of an encouraging roar.
On attacking with a ranged weapon, yeah?
Attack and damage.
Yeah, but that will have timed out, since I won't be able to attack him until next turn.
If you wanted to, you could just move action, walk in, draw your bow as part of the movement, and shoot him.
Yeah, I'll do that.
You would probably
And
want to
actually
stand
hit him
over
from
where
here.
there's an actual box in the way, because where you're standing right now, he would have full cover.
Yeah, there's full cover for you.
And now I can't move her. 1 second. You can't. It's paused.
Yeah, boss.
Right. I guess she would straight in front of Velka instead, bow at the ready and firing an arrow at him.
Sure.
You can move him slightly further.
A 5. So
You miss.
on a 10 against flat-footed.
Yes.
It's flat-footed, but remember he gets +4 because he's prone.
Oh yeah, it's 12.
No, he gets.
No, he gets it.
Yeah, because it's
Against ranged attacks when prone, you get a +4 to your AC.
Oh, it was prone. I forgot it.
Is that your turn?
Well, it was move and standard, so yes.
And your turn.
Yes. Oh, right.
There's an end turn
So-
button.
There is.
Kafe. Or because Encouraging
Yeah.
Roar was active, I landed an attack. He was given a trick condition. When Kafe hit him, Kafe would get the option to expend that tricked condition. Where Kafe's options would be to trip him, which wouldn't matter because he's already tripped, or Kafe can decide that he becomes flat-footed for the rest of the round, or for a round from Kafe's
That was the
turn.
worst button I've ever seen. Holy fuck.
What?
Well,
A tiny little shitty arrow in the bottom right corner.
well.
But yeah, so Kafe.
Yeah.
As you make your attack against him and you see his weakened states, and through the Yuri's guidance, you're able to remove it of a tricked condition and render him flat-footed for a round.
Instead of tripping, or
No, and in
doing the
addition,
attack?
you hitting.
Oh, okay. Well, my turn is already
So-
done, so.
Well,
Well,
I
it's
kind
good to know in the future.
Oh no, that was automatic when you hit.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So, let me remind, so I have a feat that makes it so that whenever someone is benefiting from a action that I granted, or a numerical bonus that I granted from Golden Lion or Roaring Mouse, whenever they hit the target becomes tricked for a number of rounds equal to my charisma mod. Then, any person attacking a target that is under the condition already gets the option to either cause them to become tripped, no save, or become flat-footed for a round by expending the distracted.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
Relationship token because I don't need damage.
Yeah, you get relationship. So he's no longer tricked, but he'll continue to be flat-footed even during after he's acted.
Be flat-footed until Velka's next go.
Yeah. That is very powerful.
All right. I will charge it.
Yeah.
I have. Well, I can just move up and do a maneuver too.
Yeah, that's probably better, actually. Depending on which maneuvers you do have.
Let me see. Immediate.
Would Tactical Strike work in this case? Or am I too far away to benefit from Tactical Strike?
No, because I'm large. You're not. There's not within 10 foot of his position. Yeah. So I'll move up. Let's see. Let me just measure some stuff here.
The range is 10 feet, yeah. So you could use that.
The music is too chill for what's
Yeah.
happening. Just noticed it. This is
I'm
way
going
too.
to over here.
Ooh, you could actually use Distraction Strike, actually.
I could. Are you outside? Yeah, you're slightly outside, so I will
Oh,
go.
so did you expand the trick condition or not?
The tricked condition is currently expended, but he's still tricked.
Yeah,
As in, he's flat-footed.
yeah.
So he's flat-footed and tripped, but no longer tricked.
I could do
Yeah.
distracting strike.
Didn't I just say don't step in the demon circle?
whatever.
Why is it not removed from his token? Then?
I inflict old man status.
I condemn you to be boomer.
Boomer.
Boomer, alive, bad.
All's my initiation modifier was charisma, right? Okay, 2 rounds, that's good.
You know, the funny thing is because of how the roaring, because of how my feet works, whilst under the effect of encouraging roar, you could always trigger the exploit effect of distracting strike instead.
Yeah.
Because the moment you hit, they get the condition, and then you could trigger the maneuver.
I'm just looking.
Yeah.
Reading it over again. It's been a while.
Oh, we'll be right back.
Distracting strike would only really let Kafe cast a spell or Jouzah shoot another arrow. That's I'm too far away. Actually, no, I could fire Staunching Strike.
You could. That's a standard action though, so I need to use an exploit.
Yeah, which you can, because when you hit him, he becomes tricked. And then you can immediately expend it on the maneuver.
True. I will try.
Yeah. And if you hit, you deal a little bit more damage, so it's overall pretty good. I mean, you say try, you basically have to roll a 1 to miss right now.
That doesn't roll an attack roll, okay.
Nope.
Just the additional damage. Okay, well, that's fair.
Question.
And here we go.
There we go.
To,
Bowser. Goodbye, Gay Bowser.
I'm not gonna bother with power attack on this one.
Nah.
You hit.
Yeah.
11
And-
bludgeoning. 11 bludgeoning plus 4, 15 bludgeoning. I will expend the tricked condition on him immediately.
Oh, and he takes additional 2 damage because of encouraging roar, unless you added that
Yeah,
yourself.
I forgot that. So he takes a total of 17 damage.
That's not good.
And takes a total of 17 damage before DR. And I will select, because could do you. Janine, hit him with an arrow. Or do you have a standard action?
Sorry, I'm back now.
Do you have a standard action you could use?
Yes, I'm probably gonna charge it with the sword.
That's not a standard action.
It's a pull round action.
That's
No, I got like a bonus thing.
So,
In that, I should fire another arrow.
Do you have a useful standard action?
Yes, I do.
Either fire arrow or throw a bottle of holy water at it.
Yeah, so not you. Okay. Welka, what are you planning to do?
Can't really charge. Probably some
Do you have a
spell.
spell you're planning to cast?
Depending on how does it act.
Alright, then I'm just going to choose Yuri.
Alright. Yuri, I choose you! Light beam.
hit it!
Light beam. And let me see, add the attack roll dice. Nope, bonus. I'm gonna just set it at the +2 charge because that's plaster. Alright, that's definitely it. It takes 12 points of force damage.
Jesus Christ.
As Shiro Orange rushes forward, slams his fucking Tetsubo down, And Yuri uses the mode that he bounces off the ground to shoot a light beam underneath him, knock him up into the air slightly more, like a fucking combo.
You knock him up, and you smash his head in. The only thing that happens besides that, you hear a fucking screeching from his crushed head as he uses his last energy of life, of on life, maybe, and screeches. The screech is very, very loud. It doesn't really affect you, but it sounds disturbing. And the combat is over.
Well done.
Well,
Alright.
what a gruesome sight.
Quite. So, Grandma, how bad is it that the big boy has stepped all over that medical shit on the floor?
I'm going to grab the body, pick it up, and start shaking it. Hey, you awake?
Did you guys get 300 XP?
I have no idea.
Because
Probably.
I got an error.
I didn't exactly check what I already had. I had 9754.
Yeah.
Is everyone's 9754?
Yeah.
Yep.
And I didn't get a message in chat anywhere that said we got XP.
Yeah. I'm gonna add you 300 XP. Add to each other 300 XP. I'm not gonna add it. But
Did you tell us to add it ourselves manually?
yeah, added manual. You are 10,000 something.
Alright.
10,054.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
the
yeah.
macro didn't work for something.
Yuri will rush over to
Is there anything bad with that shit on the floor, you think?
I stepped on it. Didn't work. Didn't. Nothing happened.
Yuri will actively avoid stepping on the blood so that his feet doesn't become icky.
Blood is one of the few things that Shiro does not care about. He'll take a bath later.
If there's more of these things or anything else around it, they were most likely just alerted.
Probably. They were probably alerted by the fight we just had and the screech he did.
Mm-hmm.
I will roll a
He's
check.
not responding anyway, so he's dead.
I do want to point out he describes that the head is gone.
Like
So,
part of the head there. The
So?
jaw is still there, but
Well, most things surely don't stay after they lose their heads.
oh, you know.
Well, except they're undead, right?
Like, first of all, was this thing even human?
You don't know.
you check the body, and it seems human enough. It has some strange oddities about it.
Hey, Kafe, you should check if the demon circle's magical.
Yeah, I should. But let's check this body first.
Let me think. It seems like the body is lacking something in itself, and looks like the blood it's circulating. It's doing it like artificially. It seems that it's connected to more things than the human body should.
But
It's hard to describe this thing,
Alright.
but it looks fairly human.
And next up, the detect magic.
Game. Let me see. You don't detect any aura of magic. Well, you detect a faint aura about the creature itself. and that aura extends to Shiro.
Roll spellcraft. Actually, Kafe, what's your spellcraft mod?
Hmm.
What is your bonus on spellcraft?
+8.
Alright, just take 10 and we ought to succeed. I had another to guarantee that we definitely succeed.
Yeah. Max level 3 though.
Yeah, but I had another for another +5.
So max level
Max
5.
level.
Yeah, you can.
And you said it was faint, so it physically couldn't be even Kafe's regular roll couldn't physically fail.
It's not.
No, it can.
It's not for that though. But yeah, this spell seems to be. You can identify it. It's correct level. This spell seems to be dominate person.
Dominate person, you say?
Bruh.
And they try to dominate me.
Yep.
Also,
now we know what happened to, and now we know what happened to everyone else that went after it.
That thing just cast a 5th level spell.
Spell-like ability, most likely, once a day.
Yeah. It's also, but it's very bad because
Yeah, it's really bad.
Cut off its head so we can show Glatter.
the problem, the big problem is that like, if Gren would have failed a saving throw, we would have to have killed the enemy and knocked Gren unconscious.
Yes.
Because Dominate
probably
Person
another day.
lasts a day, multiple days even. If we kill it, it wouldn't last multiple days because it has to concentrate on it at least once per day to maintain it. But,
It lasts for the rest of the day.
yeah. So that would have knocked Gren out for the rest of the session.
Right.
Dominate person does not end when the caster is killed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The dominated individual continues to do as they were first told until the domination wears off.
Yeah.
Or until they succeed, in which case they just stand around waiting for the next order. Dominate person is very direct and obvious mind control.
So,
That is a bit serious.
Like I said, now we know what probably happened to everyone else Glatter sent after him. Assuming even this is Mr. Buckethead or whatever it was.
So it can, it tried to take over my mind?
Yeah.
That's really bad.
Seemed pretty obvious considering what Glatter told us, yeah?
Well, it seems obvious now.
No.
It would have been a moderate aura then, Willow.
I actually checked and it's supposed to be overwhelming aura, but whatever.
So it's dominate monster, but a very high cast level.
It is because of the duration. It had supposed to have overwhelming aura.
No.
No, it's not about the duration, it's about the spell level.
But there are original.
That's
Sure.
how long that and the original strength and duration of lingering aura. That is how long there's a magical aura dependent upon the strength of the spell itself.
So yeah, it's supposed to be moderate.
Yeah, because it's spell level, not when it says spell level, it does mean actual spell level, not caster.
Yeah.
Actual.
Yeah, so it would have been moderate. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. We figured it out.
Well,
So-
so that lingering aura will be on me for a few more minutes.
Oh, okay. I took it like other way around. Makes sense.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
That's why I pointed out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Nice. Good heavens.
Well. So.
Should probably check out the rest of the house before we leave.
You sure?
Yeah.
I'll have you more of these.
If there are more of them, we'll kill them. Just don't look at them.
Yes, we really cannot let these people wander around cities, can we? Let's check out.
You remember, you did cut his head off, right?
His head is fucking crunched.
Oh.
It is crushed.
Schmoochy even.
Actually. I'll take out some cloth and wrap the body in it. And I'll put the body in the bag. Alright.
Let's go.
Then he takes this route to make sure there's nothing here.
Breaching clear, breaching clear.
Too clear.
One moment.
Eh.
I can move through the door.
Ah, yes.
Oh, did the walls don't allow you to move?
Yeah, the walls didn't let me move through.
What? That's good. That's good.
Alright, we all get together, I purr, we re-stealth together, Gren probably turns back to big boy form just to be safe.
Right now.
And I open the door.
I'll move through first. And now I'll turn back.
And he follows in after.
You enter a room with no windows and a bunch of hay-looking beds. They are really of poor quality. There is a man killed, as though he seemed to be running away from his bed.
That's a
Right.
heal check.
The man was seemingly killed by bleeding out.
Okay, so we're just left to die.
He was killed until he died.
He was.
Let's see if they have anything.
Roll perception.
Okay.
I will.
Aiding on
Oh.
Kafe.
Okay.
Bruh.
Bruh, indeed.
Velka hears a door opening. A door opening coming from here.
Remember, I took the body that was there. Just to be clear.
Yeah.
Cool. The thing is, because we've opened every door, because we've opened like every door, the only door that wasn't open was the back door.
Yes.
Now there was one door over here we didn't open.
Jouzah walked through that one.
You did?
Yeah, it was one we opened to get into the room to begin with.
Yeah.
There's one up here, but that leads outside.
So Velka, as you hear that door, and probably like, well, yours aiding you, so Yuri knows which door it is.
Also, just out of curiosity, Willow, are there any belongings in here, or are they just like mattresses?
We're searching for that later.
Okay.
So, what do you do?
Let's.
I shall actually want you to roll initiative. Actually, that's fine.
Alright.
Sorry, what?
I want you to roll
Initiative.
initiative. Yeah, because the timing actually makes a
Combat
lot
encounter.
of.
There's no active combat encounter.
God damn it, I forgot. Yeah, you know.
Oh, we can already see what it is and what they're called
What? Can you?
on the carousel.
Motherfucker,
Yeah,
don't
well,
watch, don't see, don't look at it.
Once again,
God damn it.
Well, it confirmed my theory about what we're up against. At least.
Uh,
No, I didn't. I named it randomly. It's just a random collection of letters. God damn it.
No, I was already suspecting it when you mentioned he was throwing up food.
Oh, what the fuck? God damn it, I know why.
Oh, it was actually Velka all along. I see.
Welcome.
aha.
There's been a lot of that 20 session. Jesus Christ.
It has.
We need more. It could be more than fine.
All
I-
the net windows.
I don't understand why it does that.
Hey, Gren, you can roll initiative now.
Okay.
I'm gonna disable that shit on the fucking carousel, dude. Should I just disable carousel? Because now it's annoying.
Well, there should be an option.
Henchman House is a nice name.
I'm gonna be
There
right
should be-
back.
There should be an option to have things.
Yeah, I'm gonna be right back. I want to go to the phone.
So Jenny is probably just gonna sneak up and hide just outside the door to stab whatever comes through again, as usual.
Yuri would signal to everyone to basically like gang up around. What's the button you held down for?
I could also do an enlarged person on me.
Not very good in this tight environment.
Probably, yeah.
Okay, I thought it was controlled, but that doesn't seem to be working. It was control held
Oh,
down.
it is
right?
control.
It was control held down to Penger, right? Seems like when you're combat, that is completely replaced. Well, anyway, from the point.
You need to hold down, click, drag, and then keep holding on. And
Yeah,
then
but
click
that's not-
again for each.
That's again not what I'm asking for. I'm asking for pinging.
Oh, ping.
God damn it.
This.
Yeah,
X.
X, right. We should gang up around this door, is what your will signal to do. Because we can hide around the corner for the door. We can basically gang up around the door and then prepare actions to jump anything that tries to go through.
God damn it! I should have bought.
Well, which door? There are two doors you can.
I already signaled this one.
Yeah, but you could go to the other one.
Yes, but if we gang up around this area, if they walk around the corner, they'll walk in just as well.
Yeah, we didn't close that door though.
No, that's the door back here. So, the door in the back is the only door that wasn't closed. These two are both open.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand how the fuck it messes this up. Because I always set the fucking token name as the obscure name, and it always fucks me over.
Well, we have to at least fight these things with absolute bullshit tactics because they're relatively tanky onto taking an entire round on their own. And they only need us to fail a single save and they have completely decked someone for the rest of the day.
I know
And
why.
actively made him an ally.
I know why I fucked up. But it's still annoying. I'm a mystery ruin. Although it probably wasn't a mystery. If you followed the fucking hints, but still. I wanted you to follow the hints, not to know. Okay. Janine, you're first. What do you do? You are just being informed by Volka that someone has entered the house.
Hmm. Yes, let's see. Yeah, like magic. She will. How far is this, by the way?
That's
You would currently have to roll your own stealth because Yuri is currently incorporating her. On the other hand, I could do it another in your stealth check.
Let's see. Alright, stealth first.
I'll see if I need to. Yeah, I don't need to.
And she will sneak up beside the door. Prepared action to gab whatever comes out there with her sword.
Well, I'd like to point out, Jouzah, when you do move in stealth, you take a penalty if you don't move at half speed.
Oh, so 15 feet on the.
Yeah. So you'd either move at full speed but take the penalty, at which point I think the penalty is 5, so tell you what, just move regular speed, and I do 8 another in your stealth check to make up for it. So I will...
I can do it like this. She will simply prepare to charge whatever comes out.
You want to do that instead?
Yeah, simple enough.
Alright, in that case I won't 8 another on your stealth. So ignore the roll I just made. And yes, you can do a readied action to do a partial charge.
Alright. Oh yeah, she will have mouth to communicate in some way the words, what do you think it is? As she moved past.
That would be a bluff check, technically. Sending secret message. Communicating secret message if you're trying to mouth it.
To pretend you don't know.
You just have to hit a DC 20 to convey it.
Only.
Yeah. Sorry, I forget. Not everyone has a plus 14 with one skill rank.
Yeah. And you will refuse to understand her if you might be sexually attracted to her. So, never mind. Velka's turn.
Alright.
In your case, Kafe, because you're wearing... Yours fat, so you have a shit stealth. So it would probably honestly just be best if you just didn't move and just ready in action.
Yeah, like throwing protect against chaos or some shit like that.
Oh, hey, Kafe, you know what you could do? You could activate your move action thing. And share a teamwork feat.
That is true, actually, yes. I will do that.
Hey.
So that's a strategic hegemony. Blab.
You can press the button that popped up to activate it for yourself.
You should add that to encouraging roar.
Yeah, sure.
How did I?
You don't need to. It doesn't work for you. It doesn't work for you.
Well,
you only give it to others. So
anyway,
Janine,
that's
you should press
Yeah,
that
and-
buff to get that buff, and Shara should also get that buff.
No, Kafe actually also get it because Kafe is his own ally.
Yeah, I should get it.
Yeah,
You should
for it
get
to
it.
not affect Kafe, it has to say except for the user.
Oh.
They have to specify that to not affect the person themselves.
Let me see then. Then I need to.
How do I get the poof token?
Which teamwork feat were you sharing, Kafe?
Now, dude.
What was it again? I forgot.
Furgur.
Anyway, you get
Should I?
+1 AC.
I think you were sharing out flank, because I think you were able to qualify for it with because of how your class worked.
Yeah.
Let's just assume it's out flank. You can change it per day anyway.
Can't remember at all what feat was it. God damn.
I remember you two talking very much about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't write it down on your
It's
sheet.
been quite some time. Okay, I don't even have it. Was it toppling spell? Really? No, that's not teamwork. Anyway, that's my turn. You get AC at least.
Yeah. AC and saving throw bonus. Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's only fair effects, but so. Alright.
You still haven't chosen the teamwork feat, Kafe. You're missing one feat.
It's not chosen. He picks it at the beginning of the day.
Yeah, so he hasn't picked it.
No, because you wouldn't add it to your sheet as a regular feat if he could pick it per day.
Mm-mm.
He should have a note somewhere of which is the current feat. That he should do.
Okay, continue.
Oh yeah, I was muted. Yeah, that's my turn. But yeah, I have it somewhere noted, but I cannot find it. Anyway, yeah, let's get one.
Alright. Then it would be
Oh
mine.
yeah, I found it. Outflank.
There you go, yeah. You can you haven't been passing down the initiative. Or people haven't been clicking in their turns either.
No.
Alright. Yuri will move up here to the door. I will do a stealth. That's a pretty good stealth. And here I am going to ready in action to attack. Actually, because of how stealth works, see where I was standing. I was standing here. Could I? No, it's slightly out. Alright. I would move over here, taking a penalty of 5 to my stealth.
Yeah, penalty of 5 to your 45 stealth.
31, I'll have you know.
Oh, 31. Okay, I'm gonna check that.
31 minus 5, so... yeah. And you can, and with stealth, you can pass by in the open as long as you end your turn in stealth in cover again.
I know, that's the point of it.
Yeah.
No, I'm just checking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm
If
gonna
the
stand here
word-
with a readied action to attack something that gets in range.
Okay. Continue. No, sorry, continue.
That would be
Big
the
boy
end.
is up.
Mm-hmm. All right. Oh. Let's see.
Oh,
20.
and ideally, we really want to get flanks now if possible, because outflank makes flanking really good.
Well, I'll use my full movement to squeeze through the door.
What's your stealth then?
You'll need to move me. My stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, actually, use my standard action to turn into a cat. Because we're still stealthing at the moment.
Oh yeah, but you're kind of glowing. Do you want to turn off that light?
Can't see shit, but I know roughly. Where we are. So sure.
Well, it's that's why I gave you the reason of the kind of light night.
I mean, if you turn off the light, we'll have a 50. Well, what was without the light? What's the current light conditions? Is it low light or is it dark?
It's low light.
Low light. Okay, 20% miss chance isn't terrible, I guess.
Oh, sure, but
I just take the ion torch
yeah,
and put it in my mouth.
yeah.
Miss.
For the time being, you just put it in your mouth.
It's still on, but it's in my mouth, so it doesn't show, so it doesn't glow.
That's not what I want to do. Okay. I didn't know you can do a negative darkness.
No.
Yeah, negative darkness.
Wow.
Deep dark, I think.
Oh, fuck, what? Oh. Do I need to
Deep
Fucking
disable?
black hole.
Fantasies.
Let me check. How to make
No.
this... 0, 0? Yes. Yeah, that's cool.
Okay. Now I'll move out.
Good.
I'll rush
This music.
around.
You want me something more...
I'll rush around. And I'll briefly say to Yuri. No, actually, I won't say that. I'll say telepathically to Yuri. There we go.
Pendejo! I
And then
forgot we could do that actually.
I'll go around to the other door. And I'll hide behind here. Still 10 foot from Yuri.
Yeah.
And it is a good thing that it is low light vision, since I think that's one of the things we actually do have.
I don't think so, because
I don't think so.
usually the catfolk is low light vision. I think that's what we trade away for scent.
Yeah.
Alright.
I think you have. But you can just spit out the ion torch and I'm gonna enable the lighting.
Well, I'm not gonna spit it out, but I can smell these figures, can I?
Yep. They smell
say it's not-
similarly bloody, like the first guy.
Yes. I said telepathically to Yuri. If you haven't seen them already, say to the others that there's two guys. Signal to the others that there's two guys in there.
Yuri looks over to the other two, and then holds up a hand and makes a symbol of two.
Like the Arabic too, not the Roman.
You show the back. You show the back of your hand with two fingers up, which is a very bad thing to do in Britain.
And then Yuri will respond telepathically. I just did. Why am I
Visionary
whispering in our
replies
head?
with peace to you too, my friend.
But after Yuri says that, he then immediately follows mentally. Wait, why am I whispering in the men? And
Telepathically whisper. For some reason, these two already also rolled like the lowest initiative in the fucking place. Well, you actually just rolled fucking baller initiative, all of you.
baller.
And I'll prepare an action to transform back to my usual self.
Yeah. Okay.
That'll be the end of my turn.
Let's see.
Oh shit, I'm sorry.
Fuck.
That's Kafe. Don't worry about it.
Fuck.
Nice. Now sign clip, bro.
One of the strange-looking humans goes towards the pentagram and looks at the fresh blood, I guess, because you took the body.
Yeah.
And hisses. And then says, "They took her."
Oh no, they're also cats.
Vampires are similar to cats.
We should become vampires. Vampire cats.
They're gay.
I know I am, but
And then he says to the other guy, search the building. And the other guy goes, sure. Sure, mate. You don't need to be so angry about it.
man, it ain't gonna be so mad about it. It's just you're not dying in Compton, ain't it?
Yeah, as he talks, he walks out through the door. As talking to the other guy.
Allah, inshallah.
Mort just miss every attack.
Alright, let's see. In this case,
I guess Unique goes off first.
you know what? I'll do this because this would be the. It might not be the most effective one, but it is the funnier one. I'm going to use dismiss on this man.
Actually, he is tripped.
Didn't this set off my action as well?
Yes, it did. At the same time.
Well, yeah. So first, actually, no, Jouzah. Do you know why? Oh wait, no. Actually, let's
Well,
see here. Yeah, okay, yeah. So basically, when he was one step back, that's when yours would have triggered. So just before you walked into the room.
No, I said when they walk into the room.
Ah, you couldn't charge him then because you're too close. You have to be at least 10 feet away to do a charge.
Oh, then she doesn't charge, I guess, just fucking.
Yeah. But don't worry about it, Jouzah. I will fix your problem for you. So as I punch him in the side of the head, Yuri's hand brings a pulse of light shines over his hand. As I presume my hit is flat-footed CMD.
Yes.
How many times do I beat it by 5?
By one. One time.
Alright, cool. He flies into the wall ahead of me.
Boom.
And here comes
Now
the
it's in
sword.
range of you, Jouzah. Go ahead. As he steps through the door and probably looks around, he looks right in time to see Yuri punch him with a light fist straight in the hand, making him fly backwards into the wall.
Oh yes, this is a two-handed one.
You missed.
Labat.
That would be
Oh, wait.
Level
Let's hit the
plus.
He is indeed tripped, actually.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's prone.
This would
You
be
hit.
against flat-footed
and he is also tripped. Oh wait, sorry, no, he's not tricked because I am not currently under the effect of encouraging roar.
Now you hit, actually.
Hey,
So,
congrats, Jouzah. I helped you actually hit.
Yes, I've not rolled above 10 more than once, I think, this session.
And Jouzah's attack,
is-
just like mine, is magic because he has enchanted weapon.
cool.
I deal bludgeoning, Jouzah deals slashing.
Cool. His deal is piercing and slashing.
Yeah, big katana sword.
And Janine, it's your turn.
As you have a man prone on the floor right next to you.
Lash again. His brother!
Oh, and of course, Yuri would communicate for having that work. Got one.
What do you do, Janine?
Oh yeah, by the way, my I
Full
returned
attack.
to my usual size.
So, full attack action, sword, and then tail.
Yeah.
I mean,
Go!
Margo.
Actually, hey, Jouzah.
Fuck.
Alright, to delay.
Move.
If he would have delayed after me, I could have slapped encouraging roar on that combo.
I cannot.
The tail missed.
Thank you.
Natal might not miss because you hit because he is currently prone.
Yeah, but the tail is a secondary, so it gets a -5.
Oh, you haven't added that in. Okay, I see.
I like how Gren was, for a second, like Gmod stuck in the wall.
Yeah. I was trying to move out and it said you collide with at least one wall. Well, no shit. Oops, I fucking collided
I
with
can't
one-
believe
one-
it's
one-
so close to a crit yet. Not close enough.
let me see. So -5,
You actually hit both.
then +4. He has a
No, the
-5
second one,
and a secondary
-5.
attack.
Oh, -5
He-
the first, second one?
The
Yeah.
dude, however, is still flat-footed against him.
Sure.
With
but still.
flat-footed, the prone penalty, but
Yeah.
the -5. By how much does Jouzah miss?
I'm not gonna tell you. You're gonna calculate the AC. But he missed.
Jouzah's outside of range of my cooperating per anyway, so I couldn't take another.
Hey. But yeah, this fella, he really got beat up a bit. This fella is kinda angry British man noises.
The good thing is, we also got him up against the wall, which makes it very difficult to cast spells.
Looks like they have some sort of damage reduction.
Yeah. It's weird, because we've hit them with magic. All our attacks are magic. We've hit them with bludgeoning, slashing, and piercing.
Consider there are things with like DR other things like cold iron and shit like that.
Yes, but to my knowledge, vampires don't tend to have, like, any special
What?
material DR.
Silver.
Known as werewolves. I might just be wrong.
In a normal setting, yes.
I haven't looked much at vampires in Pathfinder, but to my knowledge, like, most of the undead that had, like, unique DR was just DR magic.
Well,
Oh yeah, I need to press this tiny fucking button.
yes, press the tiny button. Thank you.
Oh right, sorry, I need to do a
Tiny button.
There is
We can
another
do
tiny
that.
button that you can press, I think, but
I can't see it at all.
Goodness.
if
You
go to
guys
the
are
encounter-
rummaging around.
Well, okay, you might want to burn this thing before it gets up.
I'm gonna bash.
Becky going bash.
Boop the snoot.
It's kind of cool.
And now he's completely, like, gangbanged in the corner.
And this would give you flanking bonus, right?
I'd say you're flanking
Actually-
from the wall at this
Yes,
point.
I think the walls counts as flank.
Not technically by rules now, but it would make complete sense to activate flank.
Yeah.
Personally, I would do
That's-
so.
I think
That's
that
kind
it
of
is.
that's kind of on Game Master, I guess.
Yeah.
I think it is.
Because the gay thing, right, is despite literally having him flanked up against the wall,
Flank.
very technically this would not be flanking.
Yeah, but if it's flanking, then
Yeah.
that's 20.
You hit.
Yeah. 11 bonking damage.
Indeed it is.
Also magic.
And stay down.
And then we find out these are actually fairies masquerading as vampires.
In this... Bleh.
What the fuck?
When did you get the soundboard?
Probably when we talked to Soup the other day.
In this case, I think the best thing we could do would be... Right, I'll do Encouraging Roar. The question is what we do about the other guy. Because you two kind of had that guy flanked. It's very difficult for him to do anything.
He's also prone on the floor,
Yeah.
like a dinosaur.
The other guy could just walk through one of the doors and then do something. I think it might be best if me and Gren just stay stealthed behind the doors and ready to grapple him if he tries to walk through.
Sounds like a plan.
Gren, are you still BRB? Yeah. The problem here is that what I do with my turn is entirely dependent on what Gren would do. Because the two of them would discuss it quickly for telepathic and then come to decision.
Sounds like a toilet break to me.
Yeah, I have to wait for... we'll have to just do a quick pause because I have to wait for Gren to come back. Because, of course, if Yuri would just ask Shiro what do, and Shiro just says, I'm just gonna charge in, then obviously Yuri's not just gonna stand here and wait.
Realizing that you're just like...
Because another thing we could also do is I could spend a full round action to make Gren move in and potentially get in range of the guy. I know one thing I'll do at least. I'll lean and look around the corner. This doesn't mean I move, I just have to move the token to see into the room. Okay, that's where he is. Let's see, and from Gren's position, yeah, Gren can definitely get in range. Because I think we could do, I could spend a full round action to give Gren a move action, to make Gren move up to speed, and place himself entirely adjacent to the guy, so that he could only, if he tried to cast anything, he would have to roll a concentration check, not to provoke. Because 5 foot step, because he wouldn't be able to 5 foot step out of Gren's threatened area. The only problem is that these guys just basically have a save or die effect. And it's all very difficult to succeed in the concentration checks.
Hello, I'm back.
Welcome back. So we have the guy jumbled up against the wall, and Yuri would communicate with Jiro to determine what they should do now. There's one in the room. We have this one up against the wall. Should we just remain by the doors and ready to grab him if he tries to go through? We can't let them. It would be bad if they were to be able to affect our minds.
Could be.
Gren?
What did you say?
There's one in the room. We have one up against the wall. It might be best that the two of us remain by the doors and get ready to grab him if he tries to go through.
They could just go around the house.
They could, but that would take too long, and if he'd start doing that, we would be able to figure it out before he would get around.
No, unless they climb up.
That would still take too long.
Maybe.
We can give him about 6 seconds to go through the doors, and if he does not, we need to investigate. But if we can take one out and leave one to try to have to come at a bad angle. Although,
Jenny do have 2 potions of hide on.
actually,
Hide
you
from
know,
undead on her.
you know, what would be even better actually. Yeah, right. Okay. Shiro, if you move in and just grab him, we can bypass the problem.
That was my plan.
Alright, go. Full round action. I recover all our maneuvers and let you move up to your speed.
Mm-hmm. Alright, you need to move me through the door because the doors are too small.
I'm covering your back.
I didn't know that.
And let me just check something real quickly. If Gren were to... Yeah, okay. I will also 5-foot step through the door here. Because then when Gren moves up next to him, I may potentially do another on his grapple attempt if needed.
I can just move straight through the door, and I could have just moved straight here, and I should still be able to. No, okay.
Slightly out of range. Because of diagonals.
Yep, which is good. All right, and yeah, that'll be it for Yuri's turn.
And my turn, and then becomes Gren's turn, in which he's basically guaranteed to succeed in grappling him.
I want to ask one thing though. I was informed of some things. Where is the bag?
What bag?
With the body?
The bag is on me.
Okay. Okay, that's good to know. Continue. Oh, is it your turn? Did you do your turn? Oh, did you like recover your maneuver?
Yuri's done his turn.
Yeah, recover the maneuvers. Okay.
Yeah. So, Gren, you could just grapple him with an attack, or you could make a basically guaranteed success grapple check with a charisma bonus.
I'll try and
could-
grapple him.
Yeah.
I'll just grapple him.
Yeah. Alright, so roll with +6.
Yeah, I know. Didn't give me the opportunity to add a bonus.
Oh. Well, you still hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 32.
Yeah, it's fine. I think you did. You do grapple.
As you just rush for the door, spread your arms wide, and grab his shoulders. Like
Hey,
a
ugly.
pouncing tiger.
Hey, ugly! Did you know what the hunting method of tigers are?
He hits it.
I hiss back.
Yuri hisses in encouragement.
All right. One of them is grappled. The other one has 2 people around it, right?
Yeah, Wilou.
All right, we'll have to try this.
Oh, and as Gren successfully hits him, he gets a trait condition.
Sure.
And I think as a I should have done that beforehand. But what I can do is, have you used encouraging word?
You should, yeah, and you should always let me do it. Because my feat is only active if I do it.
Fair enough. Then technically this still works. Somehow, technically this still works, so I should probably do it.
Punt.
But I don't have my weapon, so we'll have to be in an arm strike.
Cool.
Yeah.
Do it.
As I'm going to headbutt him.
You hit at each other and you headbutt.
Yes. It's
You could also just bite him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just going to bite him actually.
Vampire, get bit.
Am I under encouraging roar?
Yes.
All right. Does that hit?
Yes.
All right.
Would you like to trip, flatfoot, or retain the trick condition? If you
I
trip,
think-
it's automatic success, by the way.
Yeah, I think I'd like to flatfoot him.
Cool.
Cool. Finally. I get to play.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude on the floor and grab man.
Yeah, let me think. As you as you grapple,
Oh, and then you get a relationship token.
as you grappled the strange man, he looks at you with his deep, alluring eyes. You have a +2 to resist this.
He has to
Oh.
roll a concentration check.
Does he?
Yep.
Because
He's currently grappled and in threatened range.
If it is well, it depends. Does it have SU next to
Yes.
it or SP?
it has SU.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, it has SU.
Bruh.
Okay, you can use it then.
I have the thing open. So yeah, it has SU. Roll.
So it's not a spell-like ability?
It's
Okay.
a supernatural entity.
That doesn't mean anything, Jouzah.
Usually vampires have it as spell-like abilities and not just...
Well, what can I do? You need me to?
No, it could be an SP. It doesn't have to be an SP. It's just surprising.
Yeah, it has SU.
Okay.
Right.
Fuck you.
Yeah, you resisted. He kinda curses.
It's good that we're rolling really high, because apparently there is actually no counterplay we can do to it.
Nope.
No.
Well, I guess we could blind him. Yeah, I know what I'm doing with my next turn just to be safe.
Let me think now. I guess he doesn't have any move actions because he's grappled.
Yeah, and he spent the standard action, so his turn's ended.
Yep, that is that. This fella, kinda sad, says, "Oh mate, that's not going well." And he turns into gas and goes through the wall.
Oh,
He can't go through the wall.
It's a
if
porous
it
wall.
gaseous form, it can't.
It's a porous wall.
Oh, okay.
Oh, bloody hell.
Wait, are you saying that it's a bad wall, or
Yeah, it's a porous wall. Yeah.
then we would have been able to see through the walls? You never mentioned this.
No, not necessarily. It just has gaps between the boards. What do you mean?
He turned into gas and passed through the space between the planks of the wall.
Yeah.
He provokes an attack opportunity then.
Yeah, but yeah, can do it.
He provokes
It's
two
that from
damage.
all of us.
But I don't think you can hit him. Let me check.
If it's gaseous form, you can still hit them. They just get DR.
Yeah. You're
Alright,
correct.
so we get 1 free attack each.
Yes.
It's a badly designed spell that way.
Yeah.
Or rather, it's badly named.
You hit Jenny.
And
Actually-
it's DR. It's also DR magic, so they ignore all the DR from the spell.
Yes. Oh,
I probably don't hit.
you don't hit, but don't I get AC? That's a question. I don't probably.
No AC bonus. In fact, he loses usually AC if it's wearing any armor, or if he has natural armor, he loses it.
Armor bonuses from force effects to apply, deflection bonuses.
So if he has any natural armor, he loses that, but he keeps Dex bonus.
I don't. Yeah. Yep, you're correct. So he loses natural armor, which makes him. That actually Valka kills him.
Based.
Oh,
He's
shit.
just natural armor. All right.
And yeah, you kill him. Actually.
Lap.
It tries to turn to gas, and both of you just go slam.
Does the gas erupt into a disgusting mess of blood and guts?
It actually transforms into.
It just continues. If it's what I think it is.
Let me think now. To make it consistent.
I see.
I think. Let me read a bit because I forgot to do this. Okay. It actually keeps being a gas and just floats away.
Mm-hmm.
But you have noticed that you dealt enough damage to kill it. It actually died.
I guess like shuddered, froze up, and then just lazily sort of floated aside.
Yes. It's basically dead. Yeah.
And then, shit.
Well, then, it's fucking hard to kill these things, actually, now that I think about it.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, good thing you have a cleric, I guess. But...
Good that we all have magical weapons.
yeah.
Too bad.
Goes here.
Too bad something about that, but whatever.
Yeah.
Way too far away. God damn it.
If we didn't have magical weapons, Jouzah and Kafe would have done like no damage.
I can deal some damage to it.
Gren says, just not look at it, right? And sort of backs into the room. Let's see.
God damn. These vampire things are fucking hard to kill.
You don't say.
And if they have any special kill methods, we actively cannot figure them out because we failed the knowledge check.
Yes.
Yeah. What a bad roll to fail.
Actually, before Jenny comes in here, she standard action drinks a potion of hide from undead.
That's a bit unnecessary right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not if it gets off another fucking dominate bullshit thing on another one of us.
It would be complete waste of a potion to drink at the site.
Okay, fair enough then. I got the holy water potion as well, or bottle. Want me to pour it on them?
You might actually want to pour it out because that might disable some kind of
The absolute worst thing that can happen here. The absolute worst thing that can happen here is. Actually, now I'm saying that, I think I'm remembering something, and if what I'm remembering is true, then then I can't say that because it's metagaming.
Oh, I no doubt all of them are alive. We need to kill them before they regenerate. Jenny has at least is facing Yuri and saying, I got some holy water left from before. I think it might be useful.
Pour it on the one on the floor.
The one on the floor was the one that I picked up in my bag, and that one is in there. Yeah,
No, I mean this one. I mean the other one
That's
that
gas.
they got conscious, so just
that
passed.
one's gas.
Yeah.
That one's made of.
She is. She won't be able to make it over there unless you, Yuri, takes it and uses it.
You can throw it.
You can throw holy water. You can only the only time you can't do this against incorporeals, and against those you have to pour it on them.
Yeah. But you can throw it at this one or at the gas. The gas does not make it incorporeal for some reason.
Yeah.
Actually, I might be able to walk up to this one in that case. Let's see. I was here. Yeah, I can actually walk. I can actually walk up to it in that case.
Yeah.
Alright, Willow. Genius walked up to Gasman and pours the holy water on it.
You have to roll a melee touch attack.
You have to be shitting me.
Gas the man.
No,
What is that? Just 1d6? No, 1d20 plus.
it's 1d20 plus your regular plus your strength with the AV.
Right then.
Plus 2 because you're still under the effect of encouraging roll.
So that would be a 9.
And he is currently unconscious, so his AC is Lamal. You basically have to not roll a 1 and you hit. There you go, you hit.
You pour on it. It doesn't seem to affect the gas.
What do you mean it doesn't seem to affect the gas? It's holy water.
It doesn't seem to affect the gas. I just checked. I'm checking it currently, and it doesn't seem to affect the gas.
We are fucked.
It's not an undead?
It isn't undead.
Then it is affected by the holy water.
Yes.
Sylvi is correct. Move on.
But it doesn't do additional damage.
Below
No,
is
but it does deal damage, but it still rolls the damage.
yes. You still have to roll the damage.
Yeah, but
That's 1d4 plus 1, right?
yeah, but I already said that doesn't do any effect.
Mhm.
So
Well, I guess it was worth a try.
yeah,
Just
end your turn if you ended your turn.
I need to delete item. 1 second.
I'm gonna end your turn. Okay, okay.
Oh, what's going on here?
It's like Velka is like in her own little side world, sticking her head in through a window.
Well, I'm hugging a vampire. That I don't know is a vampire. But that I know is a vampire. Not a good hugger. Know how to cuddle.
Could I... If you're grappling, then he cannot make reflex saves, if I'm correct.
no, he can do reflex saves.
He has
The
to
only
do
time you
some
can't
dex
do,
bonus.
even whilst unconscious, or sorry, even whilst whilst you're unconscious, consider willing, so you auto fail. But otherwise, technically, you could do reflex saves. It's just that it says you auto fail.
I see.
You can make reflex saves against things you aren't even aware of there.
I cannot walk there. It's way too far away, so I will...
Well, remember you have to spend a move action every turn to maintain your thing anyway.
in that case, yeah, I don't have pretty
Don't
much
you have any
anything, so
magic
I will.
ranged?
Well, I moved and I used my standard to uphold the buff.
Yeah.
So that's my turn. Yeah.
Alright. I'm gonna rush up to this guy who is currently...
Go flank. Go flank.
Let's see, where's the center? I was standing here. Yeah, I can go for. Alright, I walk over to the other side of him. Actually, that's... Right, good. I can put myself in the actual flanking position. Good. And here I am going to do a dirty trick.
Okay. Oh,
Nat 20.
okay. You succeed probably.
How many times does that beat his CMD by 5?
3.
Alright, for the next 4 rounds, he's blind.
Oh no.
As Yuri runs up behind him, and then small little claws comes out of his hands as he rips his eyes.
Damn. He screeches and flails in the grasp of a giant tiger.
Great, he doesn't have a range of effect to anything.
Yeah, so he can no longer use a dominate, if he could even use it more than once, but now we can at least assure that he can't use it. Let me see. And I will, that applies to trick condition again. And I will yeah, I would have done this before actually. I would have reapplied encouraging roar to everyone.
Cool.
Then done that. And now he gets a trick condition. And then I end my turn. There.
That's indeed unfortunate.
I should deal with their threats.
All right. I wonder if I should continue the grapple.
You kind of just may as well.
Yeah.
Because then... And then you could choose to just deal the damage, maintain option. Because he is very unlikely to be able to break out now, because a blind gives a massive penalty in attack rolls, and that's what he has to roll to break out.
True. Hmm.
Do you still just wait, do you still keep being blind while in gaseous form? It would be fucking hilarious.
Yeah, you're still blind, gaseous form.
Yeah.
Hilariously fucking
Because the gaseous form spell is lacking at least like 7 lines of text.
Yeah. Gaseous form, I remember reading for the first time and being fucking perplexed.
Oh yeah, it was because, wasn't it when I was planning on getting it for my character in Noob Finder, and then we realized, wait a second.
Actually, Willow, question. Yeah, okay, I was about to ask, if my roll was 6 higher, would that be given a turn? Well, yes, that is a 5, so there's a 5 and a 6, so actually it's fine for the next 5 turns, because I forgot to add the outflank and the encouraging roar bonus.
Oh yeah.
Whatever. I'll do.
Well, Gren,
I'll do Sylvi.
You can pin him and drain him of his blood.
Yeah, and that is with a +6, because encouraging roar and outflank.
You have grappled him to the next level, yes.
So now you can just inflict damage.
Yeah, I won't pin him. I will just inflict damage.
It's kind of like a pinning is a bit unnecessary at this point.
Is
We
it
can
like,
just knock him unconscious and tie him up afterwards.
is it like in, I think they are immune to unconsciousness?
Yeah. It's not necessarily they're immune to unconsciousness. It's just most things that would render them unconsciousness, they're either directly immune to, and when they are reduced to 0 hit points, they instantly die.
Yeah.
And in most cases, when something says reduced to 0 hit points, it means 0 or less.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, sometimes you don't know these details, you know.
Anyway, I'll roll a 12 on a damage. Ignore the attack roll.
Yeah.
Mm,
+2 because encouraging roar.
No, that's in there.
Okay.
oh, so the damage. Okay.
Yeah.
Damage is 12.
I was
Ignore the
confused. I was confused. Ignore the attack roll, but you just rolled it. What do you mean?
Yeah, ignore the attack roll, not the damage.
yeah. But then I caught myself. No?
Confucius.
Confucius. That's your turn.
That would be my turn indeed.
Hey, Gren, you get a relationship token.
I do.
Me sitting here and never being able to produce a relationship token because everything's immune to non-lethal.
Wow.
Everything's on deck.
He's fucking gay.
And Gren's sitting over there with a stance that never does anything.
Yep.
So can I just walk up and saw his head off?
Wait.
Music died.
Did it? Sorry. Wait, I need to check this. I never thought I would need to use this, but actually, he's trying to attack you. Can he still attack? He can still attack, yeah?
You can absolutely still attack me while grappled.
Yeah, he has a 50% chance to miss and he gets a -4 on the attack roll.
Yeah.
Due to being blind. I think that's already in there if you apply the blind condition.
Yeah.
Have you applied the blind condition to him?
Yes.
No, you
Yeah.
applied it to Gren.
No, I should do that to check if it's already in there.
Yeah. It is already in there. And it does 7 hit. Gren. I guess not. So
7 doesn't hit me, no.
you missed. The end of his turn.
So explain now, if Jenny walks up and attempts to saw its head off with her sword.
Well, you need to do damage. Do damage.
Not that, can I do a coup de grace?
You can do a coup de grace, yeah. You can do a coup de grace on a dead body. The thing is, like, Janine wouldn't have any reason to think that, like, she would need to.
No, I mean
Oh, that guy? No, he's awake, so you have to just attack him regularly.
He's not even remotely helpless.
Yep.
I see.
Despite the way he looks, grappled. By the way, he's flat-footed because I hit him. So
Yes.
he's flat-footed, blind, grappled. Despite all of those things, no, he's technically not helpless.
I guess I remember Erin's grapple shenanigans too much.
Yeah, that's just because she had throat slicer, which allowed you to do it when you were pinned.
Alright, walk up. Fuck, 5 steps too far. Actually, could I use charge in that case to increase my odds?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zip.
He requires a 10-foot movement.
Yeah. Jenny glides up and attempts to hack it somehow.
I just imagine you're just sliding against the ground like a badly animated image.
I just go down on one knee to get him more in line with her strikes.
Yes. So how much bonus is this? Is plus
Technically, you're not flanking, but hey, Willow, we're going with more generous flanking.
or do you have encouraging roar?
Yeah,
Encouraging roar.
I like generous ranking.
Then yeah,
So
you're.
that would be a plus 6 in that case.
But it also works for your enemies. Remember that.
Yeah.
Does this count as a single attack or a full attack?
It's one attack. +1 magic sword.
Yep. You did hit it. You did do
I
the.
need to pick up a counter towards mental assaults. That's what Jouzah has learned from
Let's
this.
see.
Yeah. Now, so far, she's just been powering his way through them.
Yeah.
That's all?
But he's
Unless I can do a quick skill check.
What do you want to do?
Just nature or dungeoneering.
Well, why?
Because it might narrow it down in case this has nothing to do with either of those skills. I guess I could technically also use cooking to discern how bad it would be to eat this.
Yeah, sure, go ahead. Roll how badly does it think would be to eat.
So on a 28 cooking, how fucked would one be by eating a thing like this?
You don't know. You haven't eaten. You would assume if it's undead, that it's eating it would be as eating a rotten meat. So it would be pretty bad.
Yeah.
Oh, sad. That's my turn.
Could I know how to kill these with any skill checks?
You would have to know our religion. The problem is you already have and you failed, so you can't retry it.
Even on the gas thing.
Nope.
On the gas thing? Gas thing wouldn't help. Only thing you could do is figure out what spell it is.
Yeah. Which
Go to
doesn't
the
really help.
library and check the books.
Hold on, mid-combat, we travel to library.
I suppose we have a last resort. I actually am trained in Norse religion. I'm shit at it, but I could try it.
And then I could technically aid you.
Yeah. Kafe, you could ready in action to aid Yuri on a knowledge check on religion.
Yeah, I will do that. So, taking 10 for it, I suppose.
Well, no, you can't take 10 on it because you're in combat. So you'll have to roll for it.
Oh, yeah, true. Well, I will roll right
Hey, that's an exact success for aid another.
Exact success rate.
Yeah. Alright, so
Yeah,
it's about to be my turn anyway, so I'll roll it now. I'll add the +2. 3.
Mm.
Nah,
You
no,
are cool.
I couldn't even see that because of the fucking carousel.
I have no clue.
I told you, once we get to the rolls that really matter, we're gonna fail it.
Yuri,
You know,
what do you do?
you know, I can't believe I'm saying this, but Yuri actually has such a high attack bonus, and because his fists are light, and this guy is suffering so many penalties, I could actually do 2-weapon fighting without defeat.
Yes.
I just forgot to
Punch him twice.
make Shiro spit out the iron torch.
But at the same time, it is just more
I
effective.
kind of had to when I bid him.
Yeah.
At the same time, it's just more effective for me to just use distracting strike. Also, I have realized that exposed weakness is pretty useless for me when I can just flat-foot anyone on the second hit.
Yeah.
Oh well, I can maybe replace that later. But yeah, all right. I'll just punch him in the neck. Let's see. +4 because encouraging roars ran out. I'll use power attack, sure. Single attack. That's a hit.
Use a hit.
And I use distracting strike for another 6 damage. So that's 16 damage. Is he still conscious?
I think it's dead.
All right, here's a
Because it would be funny anyway. Hey, Gren, I'm giving you an attack on him.
Lama. Okay.
Overkill. No kill like overkill.
That'll be a bite attack.
You could do standard actions if you'd like. You could use a strike.
I could. Okay, we'll use a strike. And you know what strike I'm going to use?
What? Let me get.
You have a you ready?
Are you gonna use hunting party? Boom, boom, boom.
Bum, 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 bum. From all the
Alright, roll
sides.
your attack. Plus 4.
Time for another attack.
Golden
Are we
Lion.
under encouraging word?
Roaring Mouse.
Let's see. I'm
Shading up
definitely
each other.
flanking. I'm definitely flanking. Are we under encouraging roar?
Nope.
Do we have outflank?
Yes.
So it's 4 flanking bonus. Or was that the other one? Well, outflank.
Nope, it is outflank, yeah.
Yeah, right.
It is hilarious, by the way, if one of us rolls a nat 20, because outflank is a secondary effect. Alright, that's it.
Another hit.
And now, Janine, you get an attack.
Okay. Normal attack.
Yeah,
Yep.
Any bonuses? Same as before.
yeah, same as before.
Same as before. Let's go. Hit him.
Nat 1.
Bruh.
You missed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was a high time that I roll fumble table.
Good thing my sword skill and the tail skill is currently almost equal, so I can easily change weapons.
Let's roll. Which happens. You're stunned for 1 round.
Oh, go and die.
So what happens is Yuri punches him in the neck, which causes Shiro to chomp down on him,
On his head.
which causes Jouzah to try to attack him, but then Shiro lets go of the body and it falls onto Jouzah.
No, I think it's more like she misses and hits something that's extremely hard.
You draw your oversized weapon and you hit the floor as you draw the weapon.
Or perhaps Shiro's Tetsubo.
Actually, no, you know what? You lift your sword above your head and you hit the lamp.
I got stuck in the fucking ceiling.
Yeah.
Bruh.
As Shiro and Yuri having their fucking combo moment, looks over at you and go, don't worry about it.
But the combat is over. Let's see if the script fails this time to give you XP. You should
Got
have
experience.
You got?
Yeah, we got XP.
6
This
gone.
time I looked at it in time to see my bar go up.
Okay, Jenny disentangles her fucking sword, and let's cut the heads off these things just in case.
Well,
As it
this
so
thing here died, right?
yeah, as it so happens, the body hits the floor, and it turns into a gas as well. And 2
Can we burn this building down?
inconspicuous gas bubbles float away like a plastic bag in the wind.
Just stare.
Maybe try to shoot one of them with
just
an
stare
arrow.
at them for a moment and go.
Jenny shoots one of them with an arrow.
Follow.
As you start moving to shoot an arrow, Yuri takes your arm. Don't waste arrows, dear.
Also, just
Getting away!
just as GM advice.
Yeah.
Have them fly as far into the air as you can possibly make them.
Yeah, I did that. They up.
Where the fuck did this turn into gas when that other one is in your fucking bag? Obviously escape.
I haven't checked my bag in a while. It did land on the floor first. Let's see. I'm going to open my bag.
You open your bag and it's empty. It's a bit bloody from the blood, but
Jenny
Alright,
goes to hack at this crate with her sword.
let's search the house quickly. We take a 20 searching the house.
I'll be 2 minutes.
roll.
Perception, I guess.
I want
Yeah.
you to roll. Don't take.
We're taking 20.
Take a roll.
No takes, only rolls.
See what you have done, Kafe? Made everything more hard for us.
That wasn't my decision.
No, but you're the one that always has us roll the noob finder.
If we're forced to roll, it's kind of, we have no reason to. It's like, this is an incredibly important location, and we are going to search it thoroughly.
How does it take to take a 20? How long does it take?
As Gren said, 2 minutes.
2 minutes?
Yeah, because it's about 20 times as long. If you'd like, we can take 2 minutes per room at least. But it means it won't take long. It'll only take us like 6 minutes.
Yeah, I guess it's a little different when you search the whole ass out.
Yeah. It's one thing when you're walking, and that's kind of just what the system is supposed to be like. If you have an environment, you have good reason, and you have time to search, you're just gonna take a bunch of time to search.
Sure. You search the building. You don't really find anything. Besides the corpses that you found before. And besides a diary.
Oh,
Alright, cool.
inconspicuous.
We're taking the diary and we're reading it elsewhere.
You take the diary. The diary has a name. Aaron Broomhaven. It's my diary. Don't take. And don't
I
read.
knew it.
Don't read.
Alright, good. I should do that.
So I'm going to look outside for a moment, squeezing through the doors, whatever.
Yeah.
Does there seem to be anyone nearby?
In this world or there? Where?
Oh.
No.
Oh.
Actually, no. Actually, didn't
All
matter.
right. I'm going to look to. All right. I'm then going to look at how close are the other houses in the area.
Well, they're kinda almost the same house. They're touching walls.
So I know arson is bad.
But
And then Shiro thinks back to when Yuri just burnt down the house.
You could burn down the whole
So
fucking
before you
neighborhood.
indulge in your carnal urges,
As you walk into the
consider that we're in a city this time.
as you walk into the house, you see Yuri having taken out the a lighting match as he approaches you. You think it would be
Yes,
safe
that's what
for
Jenny
everyone?
said. Consider we're in a city this time.
And it's late at night. And your house is not far from here.
Yeah, that's true.
We should probably go directly to Glutter about this. I don't want to just go and sleep on this.
Yeah.
It's probably in some way connected to your house, actually. By the way that these houses are connected.
We should go and invest. We should probably head to a library.
Library.
Nope. First thing we're gonna head to Glitter.
Library.
Library.
But yeah, you can go to...
Alright, but we'll go to a library tomorrow. Figure out what these things are.
No, sorry. Yes. Exactly.
Yes.
yes, it's a
Tomorrow
good idea to recover.
tomorrow you two eggheads can go do that.
But dear...
You do that. You decide to go...
Yeah.
This is fitting music.
All right. And along the way, Shiro will be looking to the clouds.
You are going...
Entire
You're going through the slums, and the slums seem to be harder to navigate while it's dark. With a convoluted path that you took previously, takes you quite a long time to get the fuck out of it. And you probably didn't really imagine that you are gonna pop out at the exact opposite side of the complex that you entered.
Well, good thing that 2/3 of this party are fucking acrobatic monkey monsters, so we can just go this direct route and climb up the side here.
Walks over the wall.
Okay. And so you approach the greasy dragon.
Oh right, it's down here. Good one.
The greasy dragon.
Bad shit. We need to talk with Clutter.
The greasy dragon is full of the custom, and it's in the motion of getting the party started for that. You approach Mr. Rocca's broom, not related to the Iron Broomhead.
Yes. Yo, Rocca's bad shit going on. We need to talk with you know.
You know who? Yeah, of course. And his eyes glow blue as he says he's with
Janine neither asks about ale nor about cooking and immediately makes her way downstairs.
Doomst. You find old Gludder old pal quite happily sitting and sipping rum from his glass.
Janine places her hands on Velka's shoulders and says, "Alright, Grandma, check him with magic, please." Janine is being very paranoid right now.
Elga nods and scans the with magic. You're acting rather, how should I say, cautiously. I don't blame you. I'm very much out of spells myself, and I would very much like to go to sleep, but are you alright, my dear?
Well, I didn't exactly imagine our line of work would end us up in a horror novel, you know?
I expected it.
Well, you expect that every night, don't you?
Well, of course. You have to be ready for everything.
Yeah, but ready for everything. A horror novel shouldn't account for waking up in the city each morning.
You will get used to it in time. Don't you worry.
So, you approach Gludder, and Gludder happily says, "Hello, my friends."
By the way, we would read the diary before we would arrive, just to make sure if there's anything in the diary which would be important to know before we talk to him, we'll do that.
Oh, sure.
Also, Willow, detect magic on Glutton to see if it's under control or not.
Does Velka cast detect magic on Gludder?
Yeah, do.
Well, first of all, the diary. You open up the diary, and the diary is very, very sad to read, actually. It's written in a childish tone all the way through. Dear diary. And it's not really of happy stories. He actually writes how day and day again he failed at everything he does, and how life is hard and punishing and unfair. How everyone hates him, along with his mother and his older sister even. He says he never should have left his old father's farm and tried to make out big in the city. And it was not an easy time for him. Then, the story kind of changed. Says, I am the best thief there is in this city. I have pickpocketed 5 men already, and none of them even noticed. I think I can be called King of Thieves. You sense a great pride in his words. He thinks that he can make it big in the city again. They find an entry. A bunch of guys beat me up today. They noticed I was trying to get a big catch, trying to take a chest out of the merchant's wagon when I was leaving the city. They beat me up and left me bleed on the streets. When I was approached by a man in a black robe. Hello? Is everyone here still?
Yes, I'm just writing it down.
Sorry. The next entry describes the man meeting his new boss. Apparently, his thievery was not unnoticed as he thought as first time. He was actually stealing from the people he shouldn't steal, but they were testing him whether he is good enough to add to the Glutter's men. With his lack of morals and ability of being sleight-handed in some sense, he was quickly enrolled among the Glutter's thugs. Life was going.
That's our Glutter, getting the worst of men for the best of reasons. I say.
The following entries describe how he was not that happy knowing that he was average thief in the best of times, and a lot of other guys in the Glutter's company have looked down on him as he was not able to really improve and was kind of stuck in a plateau. He was tasked with mundane jobs and boring work. He was currently working just keeping track of the shipments going in and out of the pier. Apparently, he was to inform if anything big was happening. He got paid, but he wanted the thrill of stealing and robbing. Next entry describes him as he have enlisted to have a harder mission from Glutter. The Glutter said that because he had the tenure and has already worked with these guys for a year or so, probably giving him a harder job would make his talents bloom. He was not happy with this new mission because it involved him diving into the sewers and checking up once in a while that the corpses they found in the sewers were there. After this point, there are no new entries.
The diary doesn't provide much.
Well, it's whatever happened to him happened after he was tasked with checking the corpses.
Mm-hmm.
So most likely, whatever put the corpses there got to him, perhaps.
Yeah.
You know, it could just be that those things just that it was quite literally just a coincidence that those things happened upon them while they were checking on the corpses and found them.
That is also true, which would be.
Either way,
quite
the important thing is that it's very clear that whatever happened to him, well, he might be one of those, or they might have taken him.
But didn't one of those things talk about him?
They could speak, yeah. They didn't speak a lot.
But didn't they say Aaron?
I thought they said R.
Oh.
What did they say?
They said Aaron.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Did they say that they took Aaron in that case?
Yeah.
Okay. Then yeah, we know. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, then he's one of them.
So,
no coincidences. Can we get the?
Well, at least we can tell Glutter what happened to his man. Can't tell him what happened to the bodies.
And all the men he sent after him.
Can we have the diary as a loot?
Do you want a diary as a loot? I can add it if you want.
Put it in the party loot.
Sure, I will.
Diary of a Sad Man.
What is it? Oh, there it is. Forgot.
We call it Sad Man's Blues.
Sad Man's Blues?
So since we ended up not even killing him, then yeah, and failing the will save would have been even worse because then he would have been knocked out for a few days.
Yeah.
fighting vampires is terrible. That's why
Even potentially low-level shitty vampires like this.
That's why usually when it comes to these things, you're fighting one vampire and they're like 60 thralls.
Yeah. And usually, Jouzah, you're not supposed to fight vampires at all at low levels. There's a really low-level vampires aren't really low level.
Understandable.
You can put the vampire template on a commoner and he's still a threat.
Yeah.
Wow.
I guess these are bootleg lesser vampires or something.
Because the thing is, right, like, the big thing about this session, there was 3 of them, there's 4 of us, meaning that if we would have gotten unlucky, 3 people could have been taken out completely.
Yeah. So the question is, did they get it before we got to him?
And it was also, we would have been taken out by an ability we could only prevent by dirty tricking them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, we probably made 3 very annoyed enemies right now, or at least 2 annoyed and one like polite about it.
Oh yeah, right. With that in mind, we'll probably have to ask Glitter for a safer place to sleep. Actually, we should probably get the bear cups before we go to Gutter.
Can't we like tip off the paladins about this? Probably go and deal with this real quick.
It would be better if we talked to Glitter first and then came to any decision. But either way, dear, we should probably go by the house on the way and pick up the cups just to be safe.
Yeah.
And Belka, you might want to pick up your pet as well.
Yes.
So you
Such places.
So first of all, you go grab your pets and a bear. Bears.
And Gren would bring our stuff in a big bag.
Yeah.
And then we would go to speak to Glitter.
Yeah.
And that would only take perhaps 15 minutes at most.
You find Glitter happily drinking his rum.
Yes, and Ginny doesn't like it, so she makes Belka cast Detect Magic on him immediately.
And Velka casts Detect Magic.
Zoom.
He looks at Velka strangely as she is casting Detect Magic with all the words and things, and continues to sip his rum and says, "What are you doing?"
I gotta shrug.
As you cast Detect Magic, you find lots of different auras around Glitter. Apparently, he is wearing a bunch of magical items.
Understandable. Expected.
Naturally.
So,
Anything particularly stinky?
well, nothing.
Since you have to check that one by one, we can talk while you do that.
Sure, you could.
Nothing that looks like the aura that was on Shiro earlier.
Well,
Well,
it would take 18. It was 6, 12. Yeah, 18. After 18 seconds, you roll 1 spellcraft check and identify everything.
I guess with all that,
I will.
I don't worry, Glatteria's being extremely cautious about it.
Yeah, you have no clue of a single item that he's carrying.
Mm.
it says, "Well, you."
Except for the fact that I do 8 another for +5. And you would also add guidance to that. So it's a 20. So he can identify anything with a cast level of 5 or below.
Is it 5 or below?
Yeah, 5 or below. Because it's 15 plus cast level.
You can't make 1 check for every item. You make 1 check per item.
And I have no idea what item to check.
Yeah.
Well,
Yep.
first of all,
It's not an item.
it's not an item. Yeah, it's a spell.
Same
effect.
for spells.
How many
Okay,
items are you carrying?
I don't fucking know how many items he's carrying, but I know
Alright,
that
then
he's
we'll just skip it.
that he's carrying a fucking load of magic items, bro.
Alright, then you'll just skip it and you can just say if there's anything in particular stand out.
There is.
Because he probably has like a magical dagger, he probably has like a bunch of random small like stat buff stuff. Does he have anything stand out like the gloves of glibness or some shit like that?
No, he doesn't.
And nothing that seems similar to what she
it doesn't.
detected with the eyes.
Doesn't.
So about that, we just need to be safe.
Why have?
Genesis stone.
Why do you have your fucking face back? Are you what?
Oh, you were checking for the spell. Okay.
Yes.
Ah.
If he had been dominated or not, because he's all smiles when he was stressed the fuck out before.
Alright, in that case, with my aid and udder, we would have exactly been able to detect if it was there. But you would kind of just been aware it wouldn't be there because you would cast a spell and find it would be no spell auras on them and only magical item auras. Because that is something you would be able to tell at a glance.
Yeah. So, why are you packed?
Well, because
So, we
we found your man.
But he had been, well, turned to something
Undefied?
dead. And something and
Yeah. Apparently, there's been a lot of screaming and hollering about some building there in the shitted part of the district. And when we checked it out, blood, corpses, weird pentagrams, and 3 very disgusting things. Vaguely human shaped.
When we killed them, they turned into a gas and simply slipped away.
Yeah, we can have the
We're not even sure they're dead.
What are you talking about? I haven't heard of
Hello?
these kind of beasts. Yes, Gren.
Yeah, sorry.
You're very silent, Gren.
I can't do anything about that.
Okay.
No, it went really much worse than before. So we couldn't
For a
actually
second there,
help.
when
I
particular.
can't do anything about it.
Yeah. So we're trying again.
Yeah, well, what did you want to say? That's basically it.
Well, I was saying, well, we can definitely confirm that your man Aaron is is some kind of traitor. Don't know the specifics of it though.
Not sure if it's willing, but whatever happened to him, he's now one of the freaks.
Yeah, we don't know exactly what they were, but they tried to
What
do
we do
something.
know,
They tried to do something to my head. They tried to what was it called?
dominate him.
Yes, domination, whatever.
So we're pretty sure what happened to anyone you sent after him and why they came back to try and kill you.
Well, dominant person that has an easy solution. Well, a bothersome one. But if we kill those guys, keep those guys isolated for long enough, they should clarify. Shame that we killed some of them. Bigger shame that we tortured some of them as well.
Again, couldn't know.
Yeah. I have no clue
Even
what
which,
kind of monster turns into gas. That sound like
shit, like, even with the stuff we've seen over in Autumn Grave, like shit like this, I've only read about in fiction, in storybooks.
I don't know what it is. I have a feeling it's something. I have a feeling I've heard some kind of story from our homeland about something like this, but it sounds nothing like this. They're not even jumping.
Yeah. What we do know is they can talk. They seem to be intelligent enough to be
I
very
don't know.
different.
What is a word for when you do like someone does like a small like snark noise or like it's like this a small portion of a laugh.
Snort.
snort, yeah.
Spear.
Snark.
Yeah, when I wrote smirk, that's what I meant at least
Yeah.
in chat.
He says, "Wow, this
Go
might
on.
be an actual case of contacting the paladins, though."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually,
Because those fuckers are. Oh yeah. By the way, the diary. We did find the guy's diary.
he wrote a diary.
Yeah, it's pretty sad.
Shortle. Thank you, Gren.
But around the last parts of the book that he mentioned, he met. Right, no, sorry. We can at least confirm that whatever happened to him happened when he was checking out the corpses, because that's where the entries end. and nothing before then stands out as anything that would have
At the very least, it
would
happens
indicate
soon
anything.
thereafter. Might not necessarily been when he went to check on the corpses, but because it could have happened on the way back. But it
Yeah.
would have very least short thereafter. And, Glitter, as we mentioned, the things turned to a gas and simply slipped away when we thought they were dead. So we suspect they might not be dead. And if so, we do not think it would be safe for us to sleep at home.
Yeah,
So we
yeah.
would like to request that you give us a safe place to sleep until we are sure that we're safe.
Yeah, it's fine. You can hang out in this place. I don't think people know that you. Well, they might.
Oh, you're such a sweetheart, Glitter. I'd hug you if I didn't suspect you'd probably kill him afterwards.
There is a place that you can hide. Though, I don't know if I want to spend that favor yet.
We've slept in barns, so don't worry
This is
about it.
not, I mean, you are the head of a gang, and usually in groups such as yours have safe houses. And if we have currently been working under your command, it would only be natural for you to provide us one of your safe houses.
Yeah, I was thinking something inside the city. I have a safe house outside the city where we usually have hot people that are pretty hot staying there. But
Sounds about right.
I rather want you to continue to see this. I'm not sure. When I sent my men, they came back with knives trying to kill us. When I sent you, you came back with information. I would like to continue this trip.
So we'll still need a safe house to sleep during the night.
I shall send you to the Golden District. You should be safe there. I know a merchant there. We had some business down there, and he owes me the big one, so he should be able to hide you there. And remember, this is a big investment from my part. But let's just say this is for a future of our heist. And leave it at that.
Don't worry. If nothing else, I'm sure we can take them out along with us, with ourselves.
No.
Jenny grins.
And I look at you like you're a dumbass and say no.
Why?
They turn to gas.
Have we yet to see even a cloud escape a fucking flaming explosion, you know?
I have. Smoke.
Yeah.
So, I should be able to send him a message. Stay in the bar for an hour or so, and then we will get you over to the Golden District.
All right.
About what are they? I seriously have no clue. The Paladins might know.
I think I'd like to investigate the library first before bringing it up to the Paladins.
Yeah, I'd rather keep the Paladins out of our business.
Feels like a final option, you know?
Very understandable.
And if you need any supplies to deal with this, just call it.
Mm-hmm. Alright, good.
Yeah, not sure if it matters, but we did try pouring some holy water on one of them. Nothing seemed to happen though.
Even holy water, then. Gosh damn it. What kind of demonic creatures are these?
Now, I do need you to correct Wilou, because this is the thing that really confused me, right?
Yeah.
Because you did say that the holy water didn't do anything.
Yes.
You mean that it didn't do anything of worth, as in, their bodies would still respond, but it wouldn't necessarily make anything better.
It's they didn't It didn't deal any damage. That's all.
It didn't seem to react to it, essentially.
Yeah.
Did it deal damage or not?
No, he said it didn't deal damage, but that would mean they're not even incorporeal. They're beyond incorporeal at that point.
Did it deal damage or not?
No.
That's wrong.
Well, it says that it doesn't.
No, it does.
It cannot. Wait, let me see.
Because if they become incorporeal, for example, holy water still hurts incorporeals.
I was wrong. You did damage, but it didn't change their gaseous form.
Alright, there you go. Because I was highly confused that it didn't even inflict damage. Because there are things that just make something momentarily immune to all damage. But I thought maybe they became incorporeal or something, and if they were incorporeal, holy water still affects incorporeals.
Oh, so a question that Willow, was it like she poured the holy water onto the gas and it did like sizzle and stuff, but the gas didn't really react?
It violently reacted, but it doesn't do that.
It did it would respond but not dissipate, effectively.
Right. Then Jenny said something more along the lines of, I tried pouring some holy water on one of the clouds, but well, it didn't do it. It just kept going, like nothing happened afterwards. It did have some effect, but I can't tell if it was worth it or not.
So, probably you need to read some books on it. Do make an investigation. At least I know what I know about the dominant person spell. The commands themselves are not that intricate, so we shouldn't expect any spying on our part or trying to do anything more complex than just go and kill that person.
Just to be sure, he's saying that the dominate person spell can't have complex commands.
Well, yes, as I read the spell, is it not? It's not that.
That's for creatures you don't share a language with.
Oh, okay. Then
can have complex commands. It's just very obvious that they're under the effect.
Someone under dominate person can be. You can see that they're under dominate person with a very easy sense motive check.
It's a person under the effect dominate person couldn't really spy because it would be obvious that they're under the effect of something.
Yeah.
But they could still spy if it's merely included them stealthing around, for example.
Yeah. So basically, he says that.
Yeah. They can spy but not infiltrate.
So. So
it will be like you're telling them, go and look, watch this person, and they will literally just stand there around the corner, staring at the guy.
Yeah.
He says that he feels quite relieved by that, and he says that we can continue with our operations then as we planned. I don't think we have divulged any information that's sensitive to Iron at this point. So he shouldn't know even if he has his mental faculties intact. And he shouldn't be able to spread the ideas. Though we need to increase our security. I will speak with the boys on that one.
Since the holy water did appear to work, Jenny would have asked if he could get a bit more of it.
Well, you can just go and buy it from the church.
Oh, there's a shop there?
There's a church.
Yep.
You can get yourself resurrected if you want at the church if you have enough money.
Oh, that is highly unusual in the games I've been in.
That's the priests are here to provide you with services. That's what they're for. So, anything else?
There was something I was thinking to see if I remember it again.
That.
I forgot what it was. You guys, anything?
Now that I think about it, couldn't you make like a assurance like network that you get a small operation that just removes a part of your limb or something, that is preserved in a jar somewhere, and if you die, the priest takes that part out of the jar and resurrect you. Well,
That's a pretty fun idea.
It's actually a very common practice.
Yeah.
Ah, neat.
Life insurance.
Yeah.
okay.
It's very common for like when you're in higher power campaigns where that kind of thing isn't too difficult to obtain. It is very common for like every member of the party to just carry around a bottle with a bunch of fingers.
Well, it's literally an extra life that you invest in.
Yeah.
Yeah, you either give your little finger to your party cleric, or you pay premium price for a resurrection plan at the local church.
So the church would have to know when you die.
The less you pay, the well, of course they'd have to know you pay, but that's why they cast a permanency status effect on you. Status lets them know the moment you die. Also where you are.
Oh, neat. That's a magical Google life insurance.
Yes. You pay different prices for different spell levels. If you pay the absolute highest price of like a fucking million gold a year, you can get the really big spell, the true resurrection spell.
Premium.
I figured
like the idea.
Included.
I do like the idea of church just having a finger rooms.
Yes, that's why I like the fucking Church of the Two Fingers.
Oh, amazing. The Resurrection Bank.
Yes.
So yeah, I think this is a good spot to probably end the session.
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
We would probably do one thing. We can probably just do this, that we would go to the library and take 20.
You're gonna do that next session, and you're probably gonna speak with the librarian, and she's gonna be awkward and cute and or something. I don't know. You're gonna...
And then we're gonna kill everyone on the library.
Hey.
Why would you speak to the librarian when you can just go to the sections and find a book?
I don't know. Maybe the library is messy. Or maybe the book is in the forbidden occult section, and you need to speak with the librarian. As a guy with plus 14 diplomacy, you don't really are. Don't use the charm that you're born with.
Walks up to a librarian woman. Miss, could I get the book? Woman instantly falls on the...
So handsome. So handsome.
And then big boyfriend arrives and leans over shoulder. Sorry, miss, he asked for the book, please.